Okay, another fine day, another very, very beautiful day. And today, it's going to be a very beautiful segment, very, very beautiful segment because the person we are having on the show, someone I respect a lot, someone I'm a fan. I follow what he's been doing. I follow what he does. I I'll continue to follow him because now one of those people that we don't stand out for community. Now one of those people we they are doing everything to make sure things get better for our community. It's a beautiful day. It's just so beautiful. And guys, on a join more talk, it's going to be one very very interesting conversation. I know what I'm talking about. Um, I'll give you some small example. Also, one thing we admire about today, especially for our community, because it's difficult. You see very few people they start from a bottom, and then you watch them grow, and then you watch them get to that place. But guess what? This person who will bring it on today, another one person we bro, I watched this guy from where he started to where he is today, like from those humble beginnings, those simple. Okay, I think the volume is good, 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 good. The volume is good. Because the volume be good, what you go do? It's gonna be a beautiful show. It's going to be a very, very beautiful show. And the few people that don't join already, please wanna like the video, wanna share the video, on a comment where you guys are watching from because we want to have a beautiful, beautiful conversation. Invite your friends and family to watch. Invite everyone to watch because guess what? You never know. Now, one of the reasons they would do it, what they do at Toridey now because see, we don't realize growing up, life used to be about becoming a teacher, a lawyer, a doctor, or a civil servant. You work with government, right? Teacher and internal civil servant though. Yeah, but our life was centered around those three things. Like if you nobody do one of those three things, it means you never get life. If you nobody do one of those three things, it means you were just there. You were just there. You understand? But guess what? Things have changed and things have changed dramatically, like dramatically. Yeah, things don't change drastically. Ma put them that way, man, not use dramatic. Things don't change drastically. Nowadays, when we talk about career, when we talk about profession, when we talk about what can put food on the table, it's not just being a teacher, it's not just being a nurse, it's not just being a, 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 a lawyer, it's not just being, it's not just someone who works for the government. It's more, it's more. It's a footballer, it's a comedian, it's an artist, a musician. It's a showman that it's so many things and day with nowadays you can actually do and you can make life from. So that is the reason why we are having these conversations. That is the reason why we try to reach out to people, try to know their opinion, try to know what they think. So guess what? If we always bring them, if we always bring them for this platform, uh, have them to share a little bit about what they do, how they're doing it, and learn from their mistakes. And after we learn from their mistakes, guess what? We only better our way forward and continue to build a community that we want to build. Um, sorry, a little bit distracted. I'm trying to share the video. So for those that watch, please share. The few people that watch, please share, 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 share. Today we're bringing somebody who is wonderful. Oboy that comic. Una go enjoy the show. I dey tell una go enjoy the show, but just goodie. Yeah, una go enjoy this particular segment with Toridey. I know why I say so. Um, if there is one thing nowadays I try to do all the time is have fun. Life really really short. Life really really short. The one thing we want to do now, those things that will make you laugh, those things that will make you happy, those things that will make you feel like, oof, life is beautiful. Those are the things you want to do. You don't want to put yourself in a position where, oh, you worry, oh, you be concerned about, oh, it did happen. No, you want put yourself at that place where you want put yourself at that place where you want put yourself at that place where you're actually just happy. You're actually just you smile because at the end of the day, if I'm happy, you're not happy. If you possibly contaminate me with your unhappy state or whatever, you understand. But if I'm happy, you're happy. Every other one else can be happy, and the environment is happy, and it's just celebration. It's just happy. We just everyone is happy. And once you're happy, it transmits differently. It takes you to some different places. Some yeah, like we definitely need to do everything to be happy. And for me, one of the ways to do that is invite people to this platform and have these conversations with them. Have these conversations with them because we know it's a conversation that builds our community. It's a conversation that for some time now it don't always end up so well. So many people wished we have been doing this for a long time. Yeah, like I said, it's going to be another beautiful session because the brother I'm bringing in today is someone I have so much respect for, so much love for, and we just want talk, we just want talk, we just want chat, we just want smile, we just want laugh. We just want chat, we just want to have a beautiful time. We just want um like I don't talk earlier, we just want to get conversations with we build our community. Our community has been through a lot. Our community has been through too much in the past years. Our community has gone through too much in the recent years. And the one thing we would do now rebuilding, now rebranding, one do everything, we'll get back to that place we come off and we'll be like, oh, thank God, say things are better, things are everything is beautiful. And then yeah. So I think say yeah, the people that don't join, please comment where you're watching from. Jemia, thank you for watching. My sister Yvette, thank you for watching. Bay, thank you for watching. Guys, please share and share and share. Jemia, just stay on, please. At some point, I will send you link me join the conversation. So if you ask a few questions to avoid that comic. We are out there building a community. We are out there building a community not just for us, but building a community for even our brothers. The picking the way they will come after we, our sisters, our mommy them, our papa them. The things we when we sit, we feel like, oh, I wish my powerful do this. Oh, I wish the government for they do this. I wish this or that person for they do this. Those are the things we are trying to do right now. We are actually trying to build communities that will last not just for a few days, a few weeks, a few months, but for as long as possible. I think we'll go ahead and start the live. Let me invite my brother Oboy comic. Um, so we can just go ahead and start the video. By the way, we'll talk a little bit about what that happened with our community this past week. I think the trendy one, the biggest one, the one where it was really loud. Now this video of a lady who went online and then they decided to preach a good message. Hey, a message of love, a message of solidarity, a message of let's come together and build a community, a message of, and then all of a sudden another person did a video. And for me, I don't even feel like they were contradicting the other lady. They were just blasting and blasting and blasting and blasting. At the end of the day, I understand where both of them are coming from. I understand what they're going through. I understand what is making them put out these videos. Especially after the one to put out video, the one to respond, the other one to go back, go respond, and then they start go back and forth. Looking more like an argument or query now. Now it's looking more like a family fight. Now at some point it will look more like a city fight. Or if you not be careful, it will even look more like a tribal thing or whatever. Because that's the place we are today. Now the place that we are today. Um, Now the place that we did today, people, by the way, for those who did watch, wanna let me know what you guys think. Let me know, um when I start typing a question them. Oboy that comic is a comedian, a wonderful comedian from Motherland. And yeah, so for those who didn't know already, you guys can start typing your questions. And oh boy, if you're watching this live, I sent you a link already on your WhatsApp status. Please click the link, join the live. We'll continue the show, bro. Let's do this. So, yeah. So these two young ladies, two young beautiful ladies, two young smart ladies, two young people. I feel like both of them get the same mindset, especially as of now, which is community building, which is doing things in our community that can help us grow. You understand? But guess what? Because they misunderstand certain things. Right now, they did a fight. Right now, they did they watch their dirty lining for public. Now so many people reach out to me and they wanted me to address the video. So many people reach out to me and they wanted me to. Now, give me 1 second. Yeah, pa, I don't send you a link. Just click and you follow you join the live. So many people wanted me to address the situation. So many people wanted me to address, especially the second video that came from the lady who was criticizing the family, how they treated her, and all of that. Um, One thing with me, I don't always do, or one thing with me, I don't always understand about life. Now the fact, see, you can tell people what to do, you can tell people how to think, you can put out your opinion. And I feel like even what they did was just their opinion. The first lady, what she did was put out an opinion of how she feels or how she felt at the moment or how she feels our community should be acting so as to get us to where we want to be. You understand? The other lady, what she did was put her opinion on what she feels about videos like what the first lady did or about people like her. So, in as much as I don't know, so many people disagree with the way things were done. So many people feel like, oh, for do this, for guess what? At the end of the day, for me, I just feel like these were just different opinions coming from different persons based on their circumstances at the moment or their previous circumstances or the way they were feeling a few days ago or few years ago, or I don't know. You understand? So for me, I need to really look and like, oh, I want to castigate this person, or I want to criticize that person, or I want to judge the other person, or no. For me, I just look at it like, God, I just really wish they handled the situation differently. Thank you guys very much. My brother Oboy that comic there right now, and we'll go ahead to add him on the stream. But,
Packaging, oh. I don't dey follow link.
oh Lord.
I dey follow link dey try for join. They dey take me go place where I not dey. I not I still have to apply for visa again. They say click here, click there. They say they want to check my voice, they want to check my. I was out in the man. Tell about just my light. So
No,
my God.
Autin, they perfect, man. Autin, they perfect, bro. Wow, man, this is beautiful. Thank you very, very much for coming. Like I don't tell you the whole today. I feel very, very honored. You don't do a lot already. You don't do a lot for our community. So when I reach out to you and wanting to have you on the platform, and you decided, you know what, my brother, let's do this. For me, it's love, it's respect, it's support, it's everything positive that can help build our community. My brother, thank you and welcome to
No,
Toridey.
na me supposed to thank you. It's been a long time coming, to be fair, because man, today they not be today, no. So man, no dey calculate say I don't check inbox not be today. So I mean suppose, I mean suppose, I mean suppose you need that the thank God say finally. So thank you so much for having me.
Welcome.
And it's a pleasure. It's an honor. Now, yeah, grandma, I want to prepare for go host some few weddings where they dey lined up. Go finish. I'll be happy for there. And I salute all my way in the comment section. And
Mhm.
yes, to read the mood to read.
Yeah, we really get plenty things to talk about. Before you joined, I was talking about the recent situation with the trend for our community. One thing we our community be really good at now for take negative things, run with them, make them headline, make them trending topic, make them all kind of thing. They will even take and rebrand them, take them tonton and make them look so interesting for we. At the end of the day, you realize you be waste your time. I will talk about the situation of the picking the one they cause you one say, oh, I come from a house, when I treat me like this, the one they say, oh no, time become for a house, now this and that and that and that. It's so frustrating. But I know say today we'll get a very, very beautiful conversation because we are not that kind of persons. We are not
Yeah,
this group of people who are looking for gossip to run with. We are not this group of people who are looking for things that are trending. No, we want to have conversations that, bro, 50 years, 100 years, 200 years from now, my picking and your picking, they will watch and they'll be like, oh, I thank God, say, Papa, they be do this video.
yes.
Bro, again, welcome. And we'll start for the beginning. Tell us a little bit about you, who be Oboy, the comic.
I don't know. It must sound like okay.
Yeah, yeah, Sunday, very, very okay.
There's some fan they blow from my corner here. UK, we don't declare heat, heat, heat. We don't try cold, cold. Heat don't car. It is a god your gear now vex. We collect it. Now 2 days heat wave we don't get out of the country. Now you know is I wear the jacket now based on packaging until the tell me someone move on. When I sing the days and I don't start sweat for under.
Wow.
My
Okay.
name, na Vershi Ferdinand Fokker.
Mm-hmm.
I be picking for Fokker William Bongwong.
Wow.
We they are big company for BBC for Ngoketunja
Mm-hmm.
uh, subdivision.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes be they so where they never born me. My papa be na na motorboy.
Mm-hmm.
He be they say their sons to charge one reach for Jakiri.
Mm-hmm.
A small space fit there. So my Remy one take na chap for go some waka. My papa just look my mommy. I don't know how it start. He just dey ton. Before you want know, they don't put my big brother for belle. Then I saw me to a camp for number two.
Wow.
So I be picking for Fokker William
Mm-hmm.
and Fokker Erica.
Mm-hmm.
I hail from the northwest region of Cameroon.
Yeah.
Where see me? I hail from the northwest region of Cameroon, and I be salt picking.
Mm-hmm.
I grew for the most of my youth
Mm-hmm.
for Yaoundé.
Wow.
Yeah. Donc, le fait que je m'exprime en français s'explique seul.
Ah,
My friend, you plan to
ah,
go host a wedding for
it go
Dubai.
boil
Oh.
for here today.
Hey,
Even now, my own French to go come out.
small friends, you plan to go host some bilingual couple for Dubai for December. Now I don't start spread that so. So, I be a father of three.
Wow.
I be you want me to talk aloud. I be married man. I don't know how my use my speaker. I don't live. I be married man. A family man. I'm a comedian. Um, I'm an actor. I'm a facilitator by training. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
youth and action counselor and a proud product of the National Institute of Youth and Sport.
Wow.
Now I don't want to Kande UK. the man is apply am. Apart from that, a lot of things. I'm a lot of things. I be plenty thing name master. I never know how to start.
On the
But I'm
job
a
as
whole lot of things. Except the one way I will pickpocket run. No, I
yeah,
not be that one.
yeah.
I not be that one. I know the broke door. I know the collect my puffer.
Mm-hmm.
I like life. I like being happy. Uh, I be founder for one of the very first stand-up comedy platforms for Cameroon, where it still be on till today
Mm-hmm.
for Oboy comedy show.
Mm-hmm.
Um, by the grace of God, we dey try for put our stand-up comedy, our stories through stand-up comedy for limelight for some years now. So basically, I'm all of this. Yes, one time I did do security, one time I did do care. I just do all things for the kind of age so that small money go always dey pocket. So
Mm-hmm.
long as Jacka dey dey. That's me. That's me. I no
Wow.
plan for answer the question. I rather they pick am from plenty corner them. Yes.
Normally, if I not ask that question, then people will kill me. There's some people really want to know,
So
especially
yeah, Oboy Atomic is a master of ceremony, MC, he's a stand-up comedian, he's a content creator, he's a family man. Yes, for now, I think that one will remember.
mm-hmm. That's beautiful, man. And then, God, I don't know how I'll be excited. I'll be excited, especially when I'm talking to people who have done things, are doing things, and I know say they get hard to do more for community. That's how I get crazy excited. Sometimes there will be question go surely run, and you see me laugh past even the people they did for comment section or when they watch. Yeah, but now because I'm really, really happy, I'm like these are the things that make me happy. No money favor on somebody if will do this not for money or for this. No, when I just have these conversations with people like you and they share their story, for me, it's just the biggest blessing what have you ever wished for. But tell me a little bit about you. Talk about that thing and not talk about school or this and that. But the way the English you flew and the French,
You
man,
know,
it is shows you
school,
it shows you
uh,
mango liver.
no, small were day by the grace of God.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm a master degree holder.
Okay.
Um, so I go my primary school for Jakiri
Mm-hmm.
because my mommy bought me for Besh for Mbiami. But my
Mm-hmm.
papa be na motor boy no, so remember the phone they pay the go outside. Now so they go that Bias or Jakiri, we grow for Jakiri from Jakiri Master Primary School. But see repe be na kutu, repe be na soldier.
mm-hmm.
We begin to follow repe so many years ago for Angola for
Mm-hmm.
Yaoundé.
Mm-hmm.
After repe finish the formation from Gaundere, so I want reach for Yaoundé. Me and my petit sir we name na Christiana. Now for
Mm-hmm.
there I go start class 2. We miss I come out village a long time ago. As a
Mm-hmm.
matter of fact, my country talk, my lamso, they like internet for Cameroon for MTN for happy days, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So he came and went, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I finished primary school for GSS Mbala 2.
Mm-hmm.
From there, I moved for Lycée Bilingue, the source, where I go from class 1 to from 1 to from 2. Then
Mm-hmm.
one enter now from 3. I don't know how they do dismiss me. They just,
You should say
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
In principle, not be like me. So till today, I never ever understand. And so they pack me. I never ever. I been a straw head, but now that kind of low key straw head. But if you look at what we went through growing up as kids, it
mm-hmm.
wasn't easy. It would be very obvious. Say, Lala, the more Pac-Man from Lycée Bilingue. Imagine having to walk
Mm-hmm.
for those who know Yaoundé from
Mm-hmm.
A to D all the way to a source on foot
Food. Wow.
every day. And repeat back in those days, we see when I was on young, if you just been a caporal,
Mm-hmm.
caporal, you know, having the caporal chef. So if you just manage a small motorcycle, so it wasn't easy. And you know, we Africans, power not there, you only work at Bob Pikin. So
Yeah.
that I look my small, so I tell you that they still can't give me that joy. Imagine having me, my grand, my petit every day.
You did.
So, Simon and Chris they just qualify for some time. If we did
Uh-huh.
fine, but it don't happen.
Well.
So yes, it was a lot of things. It was a lot of difficulties. So when I was sent parking on between Form 1 and Form 2, you know, so my papa get plenty woman.
Mm-hmm.
the government know that too. So
Yeah.
Papa City I don't die. My God. You know the body life. You did not say don't really make them for life now when you require Papa for a name.
Mm-hmm.
He did respond with no fear.
Mm-hmm.
So before I continue, last 2 years ago when I just enter UK, man
Mm-hmm.
over make no with everything I don't abandon I will pay government
Yeah.
work or career or
Mm-hmm.
so I don't like the 1 week for you. I come and remove. I tell him, I say, Mama, put phone for loudspeaker. He said, why? Your papa there. I say, put phone for loudspeaker. I want to say hi to William. William, my papa, name. I hear my papa for Baga. Papa say, oh, young Adro mo ira. Translation. Now me, he call him for my name. Now he say, William soon Adro. William, I talk now for you. Before my reply one say Fedi. Because Fedi na my name.
Yes.
I young like you when you just last on talk say, Mama, tell William say make it send me a account where you £1,000. My
Yeah.
papa, oh, I want my papa talk for background. Tell Ferdinand Fokker say me, Fokker William
Yes.
Bongwong. I dey send the account now to.
Oh my
Say
God.
I have made it. So
Wow.
yes, it was tough growing up in Yaoundé. To be fair,
Mm-hmm.
my mom has always been this very struggling woman who
Mm-hmm.
would make sure more job regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So tell they pack me out for between Form 2 and Form 3. My baby begins so inga. Nadanga be my stepmother today. We call it small
Mm-hmm.
mommy.
Mm-hmm.
So my baby begins so inga now for baby see. Billy say the baby don't go some vacances on day.
Mm-hmm.
The woman pass, he enter my papa eye.
Mm-hmm.
So and my family to be there baby see. Billy say they be use another pretext send me
Yeah.
for baby see. Because today I don't calculate say all kinds of school be there. I want to wait for this send me go
Yeah.
finish my secondary school. They
Mm-hmm.
send me for baby see. Now, so I go meet up my papa their compound, and to be on a serious note, from that moment, the man that I am and the man I'm still striving to be,
Mm-hmm.
it all get you complete foundation from Babisi. I come
Mm-hmm.
from a polygamous home. My grandfather, Fokker Simon,
Mm-hmm.
very nice man. May he still rest in peace of blessed memory. If you get the one who will know,
Mm-hmm.
I think 3 wives.
Mm-hmm.
So I learn love. I learn how to share. I learn the deep definition of love as I spend the next 2 years for Babisi.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, I go through from 3, 4, and 5. This is 2005. Come on, small, picky man, or small.
Yes. Yes.
After that, I get my O levels. After my O levels, Jackie did not be far. Jackie to Babisi na stone throw if you use better catapult.
Mm-hmm.
And so I go finish high school for Jakiri, GBHS Jakiri.
Mm-hmm.
I graduate with I almost was masters, advanced level.
Mm-hmm.
Enter university. Life bend my back well. I quite remember. Oh God, why did I tell you story? This story is making me emotional.
Well.
And so I enter back for Yaoundé for start University of Nwakele.
Mm-hmm.
The University of Yaoundé, one place where I study geography.
Mm-hmm.
And it is in that period from 2007 where I
Mm-hmm.
will come in good, well guided, and direct contact with comedy.
Wow.
And that is where it kicked off. And unfortunately, man not finish, even first degree, man not hold. And based on
Mm-hmm.
difficulties, it not be easy
Mm-hmm.
for people or other kinds of man be there on your own, man do your own for some time now.
Mm-hmm.
I began to drop. At some point, I began to drop so that if I find small school fees can balance,
Yeah.
you go cut for road. I go another one. So, and not for the most of my years in uni, I was supposed to have graduated 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
That I spent 3 years after that second year. I still
Mm-hmm.
say not the go. Man, the try to go why not the go and do not did.
Yeah.
I gave up. I have
Wow.
this friend of mine. She's called Yvonne. She's now in the States. We read geography together. So they do advise my brother, you will have committed suicide with the country. He gave boy, so a friend, my boyfriend, I'm going to get married. I'm not going to shake work. He tell me about a friend for Swana. So I come out Yaoundé. I
Mm-hmm.
moved for Swa. I stayed for Swa for almost a year and two or
Mm-hmm.
so. Then I hear Sunday, some person come for probably run some snack bar for Dua for Swa. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that for the most of this that time Cameroonian adults and for today know me. I've been
Mm-hmm.
at the humble petit frère and grand frère because you hardly know my age.
Yeah.
I just treat people with love, to be fair.
Yeah.
I just believe say you take person for cross person for the next side. And it always been me. Nasuma Reme raised me. I
Mm-hmm.
met amazing people. There was a night I was working at that bar where I had they already promote me from from waiter to manager. I've been a
Mm-hmm.
big boy. The guy coming to me for counter. I think they graduated from EMEA. He
Yeah.
told me, bro, you're too smart to be behind the counter. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, my brother, go deeper. He tell me, say, conclude the day, what fit
Mm-hmm.
one. For that time, me, I dey think, I say, we the kind small brain, we man no go finish time for uni, which I fit do.
Yes.
They tell me about INGS. That was around 2010.
Mm-hmm.
He told me, listen, because for my mind, I know say, no, INGS, this so you must know sports.
Mm-hmm.
Now he tell me, say, no, INGS, they train two types of civil servant. You get educators or youth and national council, where they call it also animators, and you get
Mm-hmm.
physical education professionals and teachers.
Mm-hmm.
I said that one way not touch sport I go go because I get some old time fracture where I be the fear.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a very, very special grace of God. The very first concours I ever did in my life.
You pass.
I sat for the exam, hustled my money. I
Wow.
made it through. One of the best, if not one of the first Anglophones that time. And
Mm-hmm.
normally after the exam, we write, I get to wait.
Mm-hmm.
Need time for orals come if you be pass theory. Same special grace of God. And so I passed through and spent 5 years in the National Institute of Youth and Sport.
Wow.
First, I graduated with a bachelor's degree in recreational sciences, then a
Wow.
master's degree in sociocultural tourism and associative lives.
Mm-hmm.
I serve as a very, very, very present civil servant for Ministry of Youth Affairs and Civic Education for over 6 years
Wow.
before I Dutch can decide because when man don't marry, you get to start think different.
That's
And
true.
since then, I did here, man the pusher. I'd always be hustler, so I see hustle by the grace of God. I'm a father of three very beautiful children. Erica is my first. My other two are a set of twins,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm married to this very fine Meta girl. When a music artist, might just pour a market for you. Name na Mimi buy. When I see was on place, I'm a woman.
You
I'm a
envy.
woman.
I don't know if I will put and say you envy what artistic career. Anytime I can check your page, I just say, "See where the guy don't do it. See where the guy don't do it." No, no.
No, the good thing I say, Mangadi, hey,
Mhm.
Mangadi, come back, oh, my
Yeah.
mommy, my woman, you come back. Beyonce go fear.
No, she's
Fantastic.
talented, man. She's talented. That
Ha,
one of the artists away. They no ever, no man ever tell me say, "Hey, Sako, you don't listen to this person's song." I just saw it somewhere on social media, followed, and I was like, "Wow,
Mangadi, come back before the end of this year.
wow."
Hey, Beyonce did the shake, no. I see, you know, the way Beyonce don't lost weight.
The
All
trend.
the Nicki Minaj, you know, Nicki Minaj normally Baby say, now the Minaj, they go put Minaj. All the Nicki them, that, they know they okay.
Wow,
My woman will come lay storm.
wow. Oh God, boy.
All the Daphne them, all the comedy. Me they just start back oh. Space no go dey. My woman,
Wow.
be me.
Ah,
I don't know about talk. So on a serious note, no,
mhm,
I think for all money career,
mhm.
I don't want to get into topic. Will not be topic maybe for today.
That's true. Yeah.
A lot of people never want to say, oh, Daphne not they, Daphne not they. Listen, how many of you want to be artists don't marry? How many of you
Mhm,
want to be artists they aspire for raise a family?
mhm.
For things like family, you need to give very, very special
Yeah.
and sensitive parts like
Mhm,
that of your lifetime.
mhm.
Me moving to the UK, it never be easy, God knows. Now just a man we don't mark small name for pay. Man to job boss. To be fair, I've been depressed for years. We cannot get the regular cash flow when man be get up for pay, you know.
Yes.
You know, luckily by the grace of God, since we started Oboy comedy show in 2014, no
Mm-hmm.
year never ever pass will not do show. You just
Yeah.
play one of the video. We do some show for Birmingham last year.
Mm-hmm.
Another kind of resilience and consistency with I feel only thank the Papa God. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it was UK on Love just recently for November.
Wow.
So it's not like my woman just say make it born picking. Now picking they don't big no, picking their food on black. I don't
Mm-hmm.
even try to push why saying a lie. No, go. You understand? He said, no, now so you get to go on with career. So my woman come back, hey. Why did Miss Alio there? No, if you hear say Miss Alio not go to Canada, so come back. Like because say my woman, they come back. Ah,
Wow. So, now you talk about you starting to do comedy when you're in the university, if I'm not mistake. But then when whose time you feel say you start identify comedy in you, or you start maybe crack small jokes them, or you start do some one thing the way people go just laugh. Now for which age, now which time you really feel say that thing start before maybe you reach your university, you develop them.
I don't say generally a lot of comedians go say I'm hungry, push them,
Mm-hmm.
they join the thing. To me, I join comedy because I've always been in the search for happiness, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up, my mommy tell me so I've always been a good kid. I've
Mm-hmm.
always been a good kid. I've always been this son she can rely on in her
Mm-hmm.
pains. I've always been this guy, this little boy. 'Cause I used to love dancing.
Yeah.
My mommy, when he get a tough day, he call me, say, my dance. Then I start to just dance like a robot, you know. I think by the very special grace of God, I've always been an entertainer from childhood.
Wow.
But on a more professional and serious note,
Mm-hmm.
when I finished my high school,
Wow.
I enter University of Yaoundé one. I've always been a lover of art.
Mm-hmm.
Anything with the give man joy and I think what I don't always like for
Always
associate
want.
myself with.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the main reasons is because my life was never a a movie you want to watch without shedding tears. If I
Mm-hmm.
have to be honest here, I've
Wow.
always struggled. I've always struggled. I'd always try. If I tell you, say the most difficult part for my life would always be when I drop out of uni because when I enter uni, I mean one of those people they ask me what do you want to be in the future. I said, "Oh, move Pobia out of power. I'm the president,
Wow.
next president of Sobati Women and Men Association in the UK, president and president. So when I enter university, I have 2007, and seriously, it was a very, very, very difficult and sad stage in my life, you know. And I didn't make friends. The few friends I left high school with, you know, so when I come out high school, when I enter university, any man they corner, they don't discover chap
Mm-hmm.
them. So what they also chap there, so what they also me, I be that kind of guy where I be always just there for my corner, and it was very sad and depressing. But I will
Mm-hmm.
find a lot of joy if I saw that smile in people.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I came into Yaoundé in 2017, I would go to almost every Anglophone social gathering. In those days of our home pro,
Mm-hmm.
Arabian Night Entertainment. I don't know why I need to see comments, this initial comments. If I need to share the video, these are guys who know how it all started.
Yeah.
And I will go to these events and I was so hungry for the mic. And I think every comedian goes through that. I still go through that here, especially when the Nigerian comedian, they can't decide the way they beg for perform.
Mm-hmm.
With time, around 2018, I came my road meet up a certain Mr. Primus. I think Mr.
Yeah.
Primus was not fun for which village. So anyway, they have this Prims Entertainment Grassfields, something like it was a theater band.
Yes.
That's why I joined the theater band. Now these guys were all uh, pre-graduate students for English department, modern
Mm-hmm.
letters. Me, I be geographer, I know na rock. And why water, why fish are plenty for Norway, all that kind of thing. Them. So you don't see the link, but by the very, very special grace of God, I could find myself in my alma mater whenever I was with these people. We wrote a couple
Wow.
of plays that we would perform at Amphi 500, Amphi 700, you know, and Naso. professionally, I start take the thing seriously. The good thing with my small story, and I say, the moment I came in touch and in contact with stand up, I'd
Mm-hmm.
always try my best for be professional, you know.
Wow.
And so my comedy story start as years and ago, and as I passed through INGS for 2014. Now, so I think I said, but this is a very sweet profession because 2 years before I lived in Swa and I met these
Mhm.
amazing guys. There's MP3, he's from Tumbel, amazing guy. Big shout out to MP3, very funny guy. There's Bali brought up, if you know Bali brought up with the FM Bazaar,
Yes.
uh, there is virginity when our Cameroons very, very pioneer when it comes to female stand-up comedians. There
Wow.
was Beto, there were Cameroon Popman, these five guys and myself. Because when I'm in Swa, and the irony I say, in as much as I don't stop Lewa, and the
Yeah.
same we call one day job boss enter university, she don't for Amphi. For nothing. I didn't know what was going on. I don't concluding some hearty true to Lewa don't end for me,
You
you
don't
know.
end. Yeah.
So as I stay Swa on the regular, they book me for can do gigs them inside Yaoundé. Then I hear about this guy MP3, and the first time I met this very talented brother of mine, because as a story they go, I'll tell you how we started the first ever anglophone stand-up comedy platform in
Great.
Cameroon, precisely in Yaoundé. So I meet up MP3 now when I be running my bar for Swa L&B bar.
Mhm.
He came with some friends and they be the charge. I say small was skinny, small a dash. Even till now, the only thing we don't add for that boy is skin is that the boy Joe, I don't know. Because the boy Joe, anyway. That's so when I saw I passed the can cross, I approached him. I'm like, listen, bro, I've been hearing a lot about you. I hear say, and I don't even witness on occasion where boy you tear, and that's how you refer to a comedian doing well whenever he's performing. I say, boy, you tear,
Yeah.
and Namidis, and they do stuff, and I feel like say if we come together, we will create a bigger and more sounding impact.
Mm-hmm.
He got no one hand the tie better firewood now. Now
Very
two
true.
hand the tie bundle. That's how while I was still uh pre-graduate, that I not even enter INS. This is like 2010. And he then we came together. He told me about Bali brought up,
Mm-hmm.
FM Bazaar. Then
Yeah.
Beto, Lendelot, that's how it used to be called. He's called Beto on Facebook now. Lendelot and Virginity. I think Popman, who is Cameroonian actor
Mm-hmm.
and movie producer, joined in later on. And for the very first time in 2011,
Yeah.
because I entered INGs for 2011, and for some reason, it go coincide because what you have studied for Lewa, be been at that kind of thing where if I apply am for my craft, it go skyrocket we.
Mm-hmm.
Now so we gather means together, we came together as the brotherhood we had created while I was still at that L&B bar, and we
Mm-hmm.
started the 32 night comedy stand. That was the
Wow.
first Anglophone stand-up comedy show. I don't know how my colleagues, of course, we kept hearing of Sparkle was doing his thing on the street, like we all know.
Yes.
Um, so many guys in the Southwest, they don't really take on for that stage level,
Mm-hmm.
you get. And that's how we start the first ever stand-up comedy show
Mm-hmm.
for the Anglophone community for Yaoundé for 2011. Oh, can't see crowd. People plenty, so they would serve their joke, go outside, serve joke inside plate. That's what they enjoy, you know. To enjoy. To me, I would say, my modest opinion, a foundation that for a good milestone when it comes to Cameroon Anglophone stand-up comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. 2015, 2012, we did another edition, still as a group. As I
Mm-hmm.
be progressing now from my Lewana, I mean, I don't start getting out of a sense of book.
Mm-hmm.
If you enter my head, you see that Jeff Bezos, all the Elon Musk, then I mean, they communicate, you understand? All this Steve Jobs, the people, they get plenty sense. So as I bring out the sense of Kafuyage, my men, them not the one understand, say, no, Oboy in a different realm, you understand?
Yes.
The first thing I told them, my brothers, was, guys, we will never progress and take this industry to any level if we stay in SWA. Because SWA is seasonal. If you look at the social sphere, students come
Yes.
and they go. We are going to be stuck with a generation, then that goes and another one comes. If one progress, let's take this very good initiative to Yaoundé. And in 2012, we
Mm-hmm.
did a third edition in Yaoundé now, not Biswa. Can't see
Mm-hmm.
Kafriage. People playing. And so we don't get a joke, they say, a communion. Me now with my small grace way as I be connect with better people
Mm-hmm.
came. But now in 2014, which is this part of the story, a lot of people they ever want listener with more bitterly for more because they vexed it today say, oh, I will come believe brotherhood. I want to say here for
Yeah.
the very first time, it came that time came when somebody had to take that leap, and I couldn't wait for brothers who were genuinely good and enthusiastic with whatever we're doing. They don't be ready
Mm-hmm.
for take that risk with me. And I remember going to Swan, I told them, guys, over the years, I don't tell when I say we'll do so, we'll bend so, think they go day some way. But I don't
Mm-hmm.
see say the best thing for do now for show an example.
Wow.
So in 2014, in my last year for my bachelor's degree, that's how I met this very beautiful and amazing elder sister or sister of mine. She has been my manager for years. She had
Mm-hmm.
graduated a year before me. Her name is Chufi Henrietta. She's very
Mm-hmm.
talented. She's a senior with an action counselor. I brought the idea to her and I'm like, sis, listen, I hosted your wedding. If you quite remember me, she's like, yeah, I remember. You know what? Let's take let's move that storm. The time is now. I feel it very heavy in my spirit. Move the thing before man explode. That's how we started
Mm-hmm.
Oboy Comedy Show, 12th of December, 2014. And that first edition, it marked an amazing milestone for this sector. And what kind of media be there? I'm like, and I did this show with no kobo, just
Wow.
relationship with people. And
Wow.
of course, the brotherhood was there to support me. And that's how we started something that has become a fairy tale till now. And we're looking forward to breaking other grounds. If you watch the video we did for our screen now, that was the first
Mm-hmm.
time we took a boy comedy show out of the PE borders. And by the
Mm-hmm.
very, very special grace of God, Dubai, December, we're coming.
Wow.
So that has been the picture. I'm always been the kind of person, if you want to do something, make impact day.
Mm-hmm.
So I fell in love with comedy because seeing people happy kind of makes me happy.
Yeah.
So and here we are today. That's a love story. I don't know how to use but little butterfly. Oh boy.
No, these stories are beautiful, and I know very well. Say it be inspirational also, and that is the reason why we're doing interviews like this. We want to make sure, say, years from now when we no go there, the beginner don't go watch these videos, don't understand. Say, hey, you have to believe because that is just when you speak. That is what I hear. I hear at the year say, hey, believe in yourself, and then not just believe in yourself, but also take action. That is what I hear now. I want to ask you something. Like you said earlier, before you decided to do what you did with you guys, maybe people like Sparkle they already exist. Oh God,
Yeah, of
someone just
course.
commented, boss, Epule Jeffrey, we deserve for shouting out, right?
Wow, boss.
I'm telling you, like this is so beautiful. Having people like him, grew up watching his walks too, and man, see, the shiva, the shake. So
You could have
now,
come and say, you be
like you
star
said,
too.
and like you said before, you got into stand up doing shows. Maybe people like Sparkle they barely exist. Other people them where they be doing their street thing. One thing I want to ask you is why did you feel like it was necessary for you to do it differently? Because generally for our community, the one thing what you always do right now just follow. So once some person start all man just jump the follow now the same way the person they do. But you
Yeah.
looked at everything and you were like, you know what? Yeah, whatever these guys are doing is beautiful, but me, I want to take on this dimension. I want to take on this route. And trust me, you laid a very, very beautiful foundation. After this video, we'll actually get a conversation about somebody who reached out to me yesterday and was talking about comedy and was talking about, but we'll talk about that one. But for now, why did you think it was important for you or it was necessary? Or why did you make that decision of, okay, I don't want to go that other route, just stay street. I want package and differently and then save them for my people.
Oh, thank you very much, big bro. I think I think that the art form for stand-up comedy itself,
Mm-hmm.
in a sense where I think stand-up comedy now one of those realist arts or sector that when it comes to comedy in general. Like you get person for your front where you get to cure you because till today I
Yeah.
still believe that laughter are one of those remedies and medicine where you not really need a prescription.
Mm-hmm.
An extra dose of it, not ever key man. And
Yeah.
I be think say stand-up comedy, not tool, now one of
Mm-hmm.
those immediate live on stage in front of people there and direct
Yeah.
tool where you can use them for pass across education, you
Mm-hmm.
know, for tell people your opinion and your mind about thing they will face and for society on the regular. You
Yeah.
know, I think stand-up comedy, people gathered in the hall listening to you live and direct. Now, an opportunity for you for remind people of the societal ills they will face and
Mm-hmm.
maybe we'll laugh about our own difficulties. Maybe perhaps solution then are behind that laughter. That's
Mm-hmm.
why with my team, we took a different angle in
Mm-hmm.
2014.
Wow.
We wanted, and I grew up being inspired by a lot of Nigerian comedians and how they package their own stand-up comedy industry. All of
Mm-hmm.
that be there in me. I think I say no. When I put my team together, I tell them, say no, move do am so. I don't
Wow.
know whether I answer your question, but
Of
now
course.
from there way I be calculator, so no, you go find I say move do am so.
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned I call him a legend. I
Yes.
call him a living legend, Sparko.
Mm-hmm.
Sparko, Zachary, Willie de Paris.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't mention the people there, if I sleep, I turn the other side. And you go cut like what they UK, honestly.
Wow.
These guys have inspired so many and my
Wow.
humble self. Because we will
Wow.
not even think or talk of a comedy industry. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
looking at the sector. I'm not looking at content creation. I'm not looking at street comedy. I'm not looking at radio comedy. I'm not looking at sit down comedy. And when we talk about sit down comedy, we need to keep celebrating the likes of Ngwane Hansel. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you see, Sparkle, Zachary Lombo, Willie de Paris, they paved the way.
Wow.
They paved the way. And if these guys are still doing the thing, they go to comedy, they anoint the comedy and say, comedy not get retirement. Now,
Yeah.
so back on the king of comedy, Okamaru, where he go put crown for Dana, where?
Yep.
He go put that crown for Dana, when some of we fighter. You understand? You know? So, a big man. So, there's no way if we proceed with and not mention the grand
Definitely.
freedom.
Yeah.
And I want to take the opportunity, really thank you for some very special way. And just like it impact my life and my career,
Mm-hmm.
I've been very humbled and I feel joy inside my heart for no say. Uh, a good part of what he is today
Mm-hmm.
also came when he met people like my humble self. Because I
Mm-hmm.
remember when I met Sparkle because my first area for work with being a boy, first and last.
Yes.
That's where I met Sparkle. I told Sparkle, girl, listen, I love you, but with the waiting that they go with the crisis,
Mm-hmm.
that Kumbano will help you. Back
I
then, I
was
mean,
telling I was
she don't
telling them
leave me.
what I was telling these guys the same thing. I was telling the Sparko, Big G, and all of these guys. I kept telling them we are so talented, but the only problem we get them, we no one leave our comfortable place
Yes,
to go fight for our side.
true.
Continue,
And
my
so she
brother.
done for that me and Grand Old Pancho, where
Mhm.
me I did for Palapala now for some time. Me and Grand Old Pancho, I'm really gonna come to that though, because Old
Mhm.
Pancho too is reckoning force and a
Mhm.
huge impact for comedy sector.
Mhm.
I really just want to say it there almost detailedly, it's more time. So now
Mhm.
so we put grass park over there to where ground. The way you did it at Kumbano, you did too comfortable. You enter Kumba market, you tear. But I feel like with the difficulty already crisis don't bring them. Come on, Kumba, come to you boy. I'm going to push my head
Yep.
here.
Yep.
We are this trio, my humble self, Pancho, Sparkle, and a good number of sons that are mentor, the
Yes.
boy synthetic, boy George. When people flew and ran to the capital city and the economic city to
Mhm.
hide from the crisis, we still stayed. When I
Wow.
talk about joke, I don't say sometimes some of we not begin at transport or money for go to their house, but we stay.
Yes.
We challenge that boy. We walk up the street. Then he shoot. I
Wow.
remember, and I hope he watches this video. I
Mm-hmm.
love it from the bottom of my heart, Pancho. People feel disagree for agree.
Yes.
Eventually, we'll meet up there. They pay you. Even I want beat me na beat, I beat me, grab you, my grand. You better go up, calm down. When Pancho had a snack in just beside MTM office,
Yes.
I did my first
That Pancho kill
ever
all kind
and
of
almost
hustle.
last stand-up one-man show.
Mm-hmm.
That's his facility we used. Would he do show that he shoot for my 16? Would they for UB Junction?
Wow.
But you know what? People came. The Chief of Valerie, the Darling Leonga. Darling Leonga, they do amazingly well now with Dash
Yes.
TV.
Very
They still
well.
came. I do run through my laptop the other day. I see the video and I saw it. He carried me, put up was an emotional corner,
Wow.
you know? So I wanted to take that different angle
Mm-hmm.
because I believe it's one of the most tangible way for speak for people, for talk for people directly. When it's in our computers, they are edited, sounds are added, but stand-up comedy is live and direct.
That's
And
true.
it is one of those crafts where my heart dey pain me small to an extent because if not be the likes of my brother, senior pastor,
Mm-hmm.
and a host of a very few where they need one give up on the things since we man to come up pay,
Mm-hmm.
it's still there. It's a craft to uphold. A stand-up
Wow.
comedian is an amazing event host. A stand-up comedian is a superb master of ceremony. Look
Yeah.
around the world in the industry of master of ceremony
Good
or
money.
event host. The moment you have a little sense of humor,
Humor.
you be outstand. You
Very
get
true. Very true.
so that
Bia, Alene Menget, and all of them.
exactly. And I was going to mention other brothers. But the people there would look up to them the way me they put crown for them, move, fight them. And maybe they were letting me go barely say one whole crown, put on me rest. They will go fight them. That's how we rock. I go rock that crown. They may spark on me say no, you don't want to drop a crown. You didn't feed it for the kitchen. You don't finish cooking cocoyam. You want to put out that's how we go please. They will fight them.
Yeah.
So legend they keep crown for that even 1 minute. But they
People
go
want
hold up for it tomorrow. So yeah, these are amazing guys.
oh,
And
God.
so yeah. I don't know if I answer your question.
No, no,
If I
no.
even
You actually answer the question so well. And one thing we man generally Cameroon is just difficult. Play will come out and ever life use the word Cameroon when I want to talk about the difficult part of where we are coming from. Play will come out hard. It's really, really difficult. But then you wanting to be a comedian, you struggling to survive, you. I know there were challenges. I know you had challenges. Tell us a little bit about the challenges we you believe say every comedian, especially the upcoming ones, they face them,
yeah.
and how we as a community will feel help them, make it easy for them.
Challenges are plenty. The plenty, but I'll try for fish them out.
Mm-hmm.
I think the very first one where I like the fact say content creator them these kid makers, the Goddies,
Mm-hmm.
the Auntie Felicia,
Mm-hmm.
Caro and Copies. First, now that belief, you
Mm-hmm.
know, now that belief. Uh, it took a long time. How I see my grand Pancho. It took a long time for for our people, for community, for belief, for we. And I understand saying naturally the influence of Nigerian content. Because
Yes.
Nigerian content for a very long time to today don't be a lot of viewers and even a good number of colleagues they are measuring rod.
Mm-hmm.
They forget say no when it comes to comedy. Comedy is narrative craft. Now our story. Imagine
Yes.
say I can't tell you story about Bangasco. Not be Bangasco in our place, okay.
Yep.
I can't tell
Yep.
you story about Jakiri, not be our Jakiri.
Yep.
You understand? Now, one of those difficulties that we see one of them that say Nigeria is still over B viewers, they are measuring rod.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not talking about the art form, I'm talking about even content,
Mm-hmm.
even style. I remember time where I come across Sparkle. Sparkle used to tell me something I need to take us serious. If he used to
Mm-hmm.
tell me, say, oh boy, it sound like Nigerian. And so never I should my grand, I tell my grand, say, grand, I take their criticism very positively. But if
Mm-hmm.
I feel defend myself, the challenge I get and I say, I grew up being inspired by the likes of basketball, movies, and the rest, yes.
Yeah.
And secondly, my pigeon no go get that power like when I grow for English speaking side. You
Yeah.
get so my own pigeon get tendency for get small grammar inside. And he
Mm-hmm.
also fine for me because I take better excuse for why I not be talk better grammar.
Yep.
And I get
Yep.
better excuse for why I not be talk better pigeon. You know? Cameroonians they get to understand, say, and I'm speaking for stand-up comedy
Mm-hmm.
in its art form and everything. Now our stories.
Yeah.
When I get to believe, say no, when I feel fly Sparkle, fly Pancho, fly the boys synthetic, fly
Mm-hmm.
the Oracle,
Mm-hmm.
fly Boy George them.
Mm-hmm.
Me they come meet up on and they come close to HV as which community if you
Yes.
do for me. Me they come maybe a task UK everywhere we they now. There we wait will go through for PE through laughter. More laugh about as we
Mm-hmm.
find a solution. We need that belief. I need people not to give up on stand-up comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And secondly, the comedy sector to don't juggle this some way with the advent of the social media. You know, say
Yeah.
today, even as you should also big bro. If you
Yeah.
knock some better joke for their mic, it go
Now all
viral. You
that
don't make a
I
move.
don't I don't
Your name for people have been a Toridey underscore something.
Yep.
You
Yep.
understand? So it be easy today for any man for job wake up, be on TikTok and it just blow. But you know how they say easy come, easy go.
That's true. That's true.
The social media, they come in for social media, come for way. It make people they mix facts.
Mm-hmm.
People that mix history. Like if I'm not there with you now with the Tory, small evolution for our comedy sector, people are not
Mm-hmm.
going to know. They go trace our origin now to perhaps Karan the copies them,
Mm-hmm.
the I don't know, whoever you get.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we need to not give up on the craft. We
Yeah.
need to we need to continue the belief for the sector when I stand up comedy. And we need for the pay ticket that the come shows. I'm
Wow.
glad and I really thank God for the progress we've made over the years. We started in a 400 capacity hall in Obili. We
Yeah.
moved to a 600, 700 Chamber of Commerce Yaoundé.
Wow.
In next few years, we enter 700 capacity hall. When I graduated from INGS and I decided to do a show back at my institute, we hit a
Mm-hmm.
1,000 capacity cap. We did
Wow.
three cities, Yaoundé, Limbe, and Boya. We hit
Mm-hmm.
that milestone. It already be. But the real back say, more continue to give that support. Number three, and I still want link and to support. People get to learn how to put money for hand, put hand for pocket, put
Yeah.
money for the industry.
Yes.
And I'm talking about the comedy sector generally. The
Mm-hmm.
joy way we they watch and for tabloid, it give una, it fine. But more learn how to appreciate the comedian them. You know?
Yeah.
It could be financial, it could be whatever way, but we learn how to support the artists. And because being an entertainer be very depressing when you
Mm-hmm.
do your thing with all your love and passion, where all you get na clap. Now to say clap not small, oh. But
Yeah.
one time Jojo calls or one or two comedians, shock them. Christmas, buy their shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas, buy the microphone, buy them camera. That's the kind of support I'm talking about. I feel
Wow.
like a lot of people are clapping from a distance, whereas they could clap nearer. Now,
Mm-hmm.
how community feel coming? Community could take especially the stand-up comedy sector to another level
Level.
if comedians start traveling around the world, make money, making money and doing their craft. It will galvanize them, it will empower them for do even more, for create even more material. And lastly,
Yeah.
money. Now, I'll be sorry for globalizer. I've met amazing people. Reverend Steve Olatunde,
Mm-hmm.
General Basia for Hilltop Ministries, Faith International. I've
Yeah.
met the likes of Prophet Orok Beta. I've met amazing men of God. When the
Mm-hmm.
disciple put Bible for God, I told him, no, I will put my eye for the petit frere. We will push it, it go. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I've known people like Dr. Taku when a professor for University of Chang.
Yeah.
I want believe say the sparkle they don't also know BB people them like Papi London.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm trying to say here is we need more and more people to come in with a financial muscle and the right way so that
Wow.
we fit take the industry to another level. Comedian in the year back. And since Nigeria now our measuring rod, now what I will always see Nigeria, they say they did for some difference fair,
Level.
you know.
Yeah.
Guys are already talented.
Wow.
Guys have the talent. When
Wow.
I inject that money for the craft. And let me shock you.
Mm-hmm.
Stand-up comedy, and I will keep saying it each time I've met investors for the past um 8 years now. I
Mm-hmm.
always tell them, listen, if I'm going to work on a business plan that will run for free shows, you see, let's say Yaounde, Bamenda, Boya,
Yeah.
I tell you there and then, say after these three shows, if the budget for these three shows will be maybe 6 million. Man, even
Yeah.
because the average I spend per show are between 2.5, 3 million. People don't know
Mhm.
that. We don't lose money, is anything fine.
Of course.
You know, I tell the ground all the ground because for some reason, now that we're talking about it,
Mm-hmm.
how I don't run this show over the years is simply meeting people and applying this strategy where the one put them out there where it be a problem because I'm not sure say my other colleagues them, you
Mm-hmm.
know, they benefit from. People get to come in with their money, invest
Yeah.
them for the sector. And I
Yeah.
was saying that from a live audience, after three or even one show, your money will come back straight with a good publicity. Your money will come back double that night.
Wow.
Now say payment now, I know payment again donor.
Mm-hmm. That's
You
true.
understand? But now say they want to do the kind of business for bring two people, tomorrow bring two people, another people bring two people.
People.
Don't be so entertainment day. Put that donor, invest them. No say no, that very now you get small dough. But we build an initiative, we build a concept. Before you want to know this show and the concept, go make you a multi-millionaire.
Well,
Wow, better people in for community. They don't want to put money for this sector. They don't
mm-hmm.
want to put money for this business.
Mm-hmm.
They will cure them of their stress, everything.
Every day.
I won't
That
talk
that
am.
that is very, yeah. That what you're saying is actually really true. Um, the comedy sector for every industry, for most industries, the way they dey around the world. Now that one place we almost every person they visit them every now and then.
Yeah.
Now that one place where even when you go for hospital for therapy or whatever, they'll tell you say, hey, try for laugh. Your woman they make you laugh. Your picking they make you laugh. If other people they didn't make you laugh, find some professional person if you make you laugh. Um,
If
now,
somebody go start a prayer line for
yep,
Georgie church say, my wife cannot conceive, me self I cannot do.
yeah,
Pastor just say, my son, go and laugh.
yeah.
2 weeks after, say the church people they ever thought say we have been believing God for a child. That believing means that they did not go. We
Yeah,
have been believing God. Before one know it, the child have been believing for. Picking on day.
don't
There's a
they?
lot that we do for you guys,
Yep.
but I know you guys are doing, but we really need
More.
more and in a very strategic way.
Me yourself, I believe say we will get our community together for do more for promote especially like you said, comedians and stand-up comedians to be specific. Now, one other challenge we get them for community, no not just legacy, no not just about doing it and doing it really well. Now, while you do what if you're not there? Now who will continue? Who will take over? But you
Oh
want
yes,
that
yes.
person the way you don't even from your beginning, like even from when you start, you don't always dey make sure say okay, maybe I feel still work with these people and say if I know they if you continue and tell me why did you think it was necessary for you to because me and if you ask you, I tell you say I know people the way you now you actually you how they do and cut soap. So now you cut the
Um,
soap. Yeah. Now so
let me
they
call them
talk.
soap.
So
The way soap scares this, they will drop in a detergent now in our water. So I go try them.
So why did you
Um,
think? Why? By the way, shout out to everyone who is watching. My brother the Baron, and my sister Gracie, my brother Wesley, like Epule, and the men. And if I want to start calling them, it over plenty. Diale. Thank you guys for watching. When I continue for share, when I continue for comment. Very soon I want to take on questions. Any question when I feel when I want to ask. My brother or boy that comic, he they ready for answer them. If not bad one, I know Grimmy even goodie. Now, so, boss, why do you think it was necessary for you to, while you're building your own career, start grooming others for make sure say where you know you get a replacement?
to be to be honest, a lot of people don't ask me the question. Say, Bo, why not just run your race before you feel hold money in hand?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have been picking for plenty people.
Mm-hmm.
For a good number of times in my life, I was homeless.
Wow.
I had to stay for a year in somebody that barely knows couch.
Wow.
In my last year, in between when I dropped out of uni to when I went into INGS, I met this lady, Yvonne. I don't know her. We just met in uni. And she sacrificed her integrity, her relationship even,
Wow.
insisted that imagine me, they will get a guy, me joke a guy say, so my friend they cast it. Me, man, a fine boy, no. Man,
Yep.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
It's fine boy, so the doctor said, babe, this guy is I know the way homeless, whether you find out how you will.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, it stands to Yvonne that I didn't end up a pickpocketer at Avenue Kennedy.
Wow.
It stands to Zama, her boyfriend then. If that Zama, the year, I don't care. Zama,
Mhm.
if I don't marry, you to go marry. Oh, wait, I don't call the name. Zama, I don't call. I don't say they task now. I don't call on ground. He like knock me, but I talk I'm in good faith. If Zama wasn't there, if Zama didn't welcome me
Mhm.
in his room,
Wow.
now only God knows how for day. Because I began to become any kind of thing based on waiting man be the face.
Yeah.
After Zama, my baby mama, my daughter, my first daughter, she's 8 to be now.
Mhm.
If her mom didn't, you never ever me told me, Joe, we're coming for your house.
Wow.
I've never lost my virginity. No, I've not lost virginity since. Then
I
I've never
want
lost her
man.
number 5 times.
Man, you.
No, but I lost. If I remember, fine, I lost my number 5 virginity. We don't say no. We there's a total day where you don't lost virginity, you catch them back. There's so
You
that
catch
you
a man.
understand.
It stays more.
Voila. If not be these people, if not be Mama Matilda when I was almost going to stop the uni for good at my first year, if not be he become me
Mhm.
say my son, this is 25,000, you can pay half.
Wow.
If not be that guy where be meet on me from a bar, where he tell me about how I did waste my time for back that counter. In a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is there's joy in lifting others, even if you're not lifted yet.
Yes.
One hand of it ever tie firewood, it come out confirm, except say
Very, very
na
true.
different God create you. So
Yep.
from the very first day I thought of the concept or the initiative of Boy Comedy Show, I knew that I would never do it by myself.
Mhm.
And I knew my flaws. When it comes to comedy, any man know his forte. I
Yeah.
know my forte, and I had more of my 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 my, my loopholes than my strongholds.
Mhm.
And it takes another colleague, it takes another young guy, if you are open to them for spot them, why you spot their own, you get. So I believe say people they grow together. And then
Yeah.
I knew that it was going to be a very, very difficult task putting the stand-up comedy on the limelight.
Mhm.
Cameroon, back then, a lot of criticism, they want to feel say now, who if he's
Mhm.
over, he go over funny pass basket mouth, he go over funny pass Alene, he go over funny pass Paco. Then I told myself, some cross the way no. Now Yahweh and Jacka get to carry him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very true.
Then I made sure by the grace of God, my ensure say thing where I know if you go catch him. Make tomorrow, begin the way they grow up with me, they go catch him, I be proud.
Very
Now that
true.
mindset where I'd always get them. And I want that from the first day to now, and at every edition, we'd always make sure say we will reveal one or two people them to the large public. Because remember, we never have
Mhm.
platforms like that back home. As I
Yes.
come up with me, thank God I do one for 2021.
Mhm.
It's back on not the do shows. Sorry, senior pastor.
Senior pastor.
And which I'm glad he's doing that, but it pain me small because if laughter is that thing that will make a mommy forget that, oh, I've lost my picking for that war, sometime will come back for a minute, then I
Mhm.
think we need to also bring back or put together shows that are affordable by the layman on the street. I know it's a
Mhm.
lot of investment, but I
Yeah.
think for some time I never see that kind show them, Most
Yeah.
stop for the thing. Money not there. No, let me damn good they still find money. Yesterday they will phone with Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is
Mhm.
still find money. He's my friend. He's my friend.
Wow.
Steve Jobs, eh? Steve Jobs,
Yeah.
is he alive now? Yes, I thought we
Mhm.
is he fine though. So I think that mindset would always get them. Would he
Mhm.
have this many platforms if it wasn't Senior Pastor's show? If it
Mhm.
wasn't Calvino's show? Oh man, I met Calvino at the second edition of my show, and since then we've been brothers.
Mm-hmm.
If it is not Jelo, then we don't Jelo that you don't travel. Whether now na Jakarta, I know
Mm-hmm.
that these days get it where I know say not be bush, all bush not be bush. I don't know. It is on country. It not be these few guys sure they know they happen. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, no, let me not be greedy. I
Mm-hmm.
could have started my platform and focused on me,
Mm-hmm.
But God knows deep down, say, I know there no place if I be going at that lane.
Darling, yeah.
Yeah, and that assignment of people they are picking. I be picking for some mommy, so if don't have person hungry, don't knock me for road, they give me pen.
Yep.
Now so I see me, and that's the way we can grow, basically. I don't know if I answer your question, but that is why I said I know
If
what
you
can
talk,
do
if
one.
you talk so it's touching. People never even understand why people. I invested a lot already on what I'm doing. In as much as it's making me happy. But I did ever tell people, so, and if you understand, I did ever tell, I guess on story we growing up, from hand to hand, I did ever tell people, see, the last 20 years of my life, 20 or 25 years of my life, I don't think I don't stay for any of my family member for more than how many months. Now
Wow.
from one hand to another, one hand to another. The man they can't take me. He tire for only we reach. The other man take and go stay with them. The other man take and go stay with them. So I become which I become today. So it's difficult for me to even hate on someone. It's difficult for you to say francophone versus anglophone, or tall versus short, or fat versus this or that, and then I join and they say, oh no, it's difficult because I know how I come out, I know how I grew, and now the similar story what the year you tell. Now the similar story where the tell and follow me where I be a fan, me where I don't dey follow you and everything. Like once ever it comes to that place where it go hurt some person, I dey ever see how they just shift you for back stuff. We say nope, I don't want to be part
I
of that.
love Dutch me. I just don't like me
It's
trouble.
just difficult to understand. Say at one point in your life, some girl began for sacrificing relationship, so you stay
Yeah,
for a house, and then the boy too will even know you say, okay, you know what, I will just trust you or whatever. And then today you want become that person where you hurt people. No, you only do the same. You only and now the reason now I
yeah,
could people say even those way they don't be hurt in the past, even those way maybe people don't treat them funny, maybe people don't deny them till way it rightfully belong to them. You understand? Where they feel like okay, none of my own time to deny other man. I don't feel like that's how we want to build a community. Whatever we
yeah,
are doing is looking for ways that we can just make our community better because now the only way
yeah,
that will smile I no one go for this, but I'll go for this small. When this whole thing be start, when it be start, we will be the bush will be the physical armor and for Cameroon. No. But guess
yeah.
what? You don't touch we to fine because
Okay.
you don't for year, you do miss that life will be the live and for Kumba. You want go hang out with your friend them.
Well,
You want chop this, you want chop that, you want go play ball freely. But anytime we think so you want go, you don't know how Ugo can find you and all of that. You see, so for me, generally, that's how we're supposed to look at things. Not only if you say until they for your front door before your problem. Look and
before
say
I have
any
problem, yeah.
problem, now your problem. So if you get away for provide solution, even before the problem arise, do them so our community will continue to grow. My brother, sorry, I don't turn a motivational speaker on a waiting.
Because I don't want to play that sound, that motivational speaking sound, right? They make it tomorrow for. So, see,
Yeah.
not easy, and especially now with man day, yeah.
Yes.
In the heart of this thing, we don't want to talk about it. Not be easy.
You know,
I lost immediate uncle them,
wow.
and everyone think and which other way will fulfill keep people there, stay me happy regardless. And the thing
Mm-hmm.
will be do you know. So I will talk about Grand Pancho.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Grand Pancho. Grand Pancho get a very big impact for the comedy sector,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll not get to write them off anytime we try to write our story as
Sorry.
a industry.
Yes.
You get as a be the way you don't been an militant,
Mm-hmm.
but but his militancy aside,
Yeah.
the ground is good. The ground
Yeah.
are very he can find hard.
Yeah.
He can find hard. So the comedy sector, and I really have, oh my god, I don't feel go and all clap my hand for the content creator them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they keep lungs alive and smiles for people their
I want
faces.
almost call and say Pekin because I feel like most of them are younger, but then with what they are doing, you never even call and say Pekin. They are doing
They don't be
wonderfully
not
well.
picking them.
Yeah.
No, they are good. So yeah, now so the journey don't be you.
Wow.
It don't be.
Boss, so what do you think is the future for comedy in our community?
Ah, the good thing with comedy is um the future is bright. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of people may think that the future is now already, but the future is. I never be my mommy house. The future still dey far. I never. I want wake up Sunday one boss will pay you. Put all my mentees and put down buy them motor.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I want me my mommy they okay. I want my picking the day okay. I want me industry they okay.
Mm-hmm.
And when I look at the job the colleagues are putting in now, it
Mm-hmm.
will pay. And I be extra happy because we try for ensure say there's a generation behind we back up day for
Mm-hmm.
when rain start for me. Not just forget we.
Yes.
The future is bright. If we can put these few things away, I don't call them out together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, um, I hate saying that we will reckon, we will be a reckoning force because it will not be competition, not be football now.
Yes.
Another year is a walk up for comedy day because people will still laugh.
Yep.
Now, see the one go laugh guy, the one with the laugh guy, you don't win. The one
Uh-huh.
with the laugh faint, you win.
Mm-hmm.
It's a part of us. It's a narrative craft, be it through stand up, skits, sit down, radio presentation, and big shout out to Ngiando Potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it don't ever go anywhere. I think we just get to the we just get to the key palm, the ensure say that future while they look our beliefs a bit bright. When
Mm-hmm.
because if comedian become bankable, it shows say all these sweat, all the years not go in vain. Petit Fede and Petit said they come for back. They see and say, no, na better below this amount of people in hand day.
Yep.
And because it's a narrative craft, as we grow inside the life, new thing they go to come. I will talk about new thing. Now AI. These days, if you just should know how marry woman, you just go for app. I want a
Yep.
wife come
Yep.
out, you know? All that kind of thing there. We will adapt as we go. The future is so bright. And I say this with my full chest and with 100% confidence because I believe in the little but the very special grace of God I have put in. I don't
Mm-hmm.
lost money. I don't starve my picking them. I don't starve my family plenty time, and I still do that.
Mm-hmm.
And money lost that kind money. Money lost that kind, you know, very sensitive things sometimes for nothing. That means even if I die or reach God now, I say no. Before that judge will have show me God.
Mm-hmm.
God cancel over. Come with us. The one deny me heaven. I'm I want to see. So the future is bright. The
Yeah.
future is bright, and the future not still far.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 things about this conversation today. The first one is the way you celebrated your wife. By the way, I never married to, but I marry very soon. So I hope say you actually
Anyway,
enter that
it's
wedding
slow
like
volume.
that. It's a slow bullet. Yeah, so the first thing that was one thing that stood out for me. I like any man we know he be responsible, go celebrate your wife, celebrate your picking them, celebrate your family and all of that. Any person we celebrate your friends, any person we appreciate. Look at you and like you talk, you and Opancho, small shake day, but it not still mean to you if he come out for years, say, hey, the money plays day. As he said, they put them. So, and that is the community we want, a community where people are sincere, people are honest, people are doing everything to build and not destroy, even when we argue.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm
We don't
not
even argue plenty. Argument not even then. I just say pay for fine pass the ground. Now bad even fine pass pantry. I don't even know how to carry anything here in neck. Now some problem that. Yeah, be bad fine man. Even Sparkle no.
I get
I be bad fine man. Not try.
you just say Sparkle this year, you know, say the guy for dandy. Sometimes in a few in
That's Sparkle don't go to a show. So show don't finish. They say they go carry speaker. Once you don't carry one ground. I say, when I leave one ground, they say they be using a speaker. They be using a speaker.
What?
I never try. Our ground does not try. Put it down.
My
That's Sparkle
brother.
to me talk.
Okay, if I not ask you the question, I don't sleep.
Okay.
5 comedians take you away from the list. 5 comedians who you like every time you listen to them, they continue to inspire you, or they inspired you in the past, or 5 comedians who you, every time that name come up, you're like, wow, you know the full list.
I suppose even if I be able to listen, I'll show you now backbench you watch. Um, when you talk comedy, so I don't feel really talk and grow because I forget to mention and tell we discuss about challenges where the industry they face.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I started talking about now extend and small. They mixing them, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
People get to understand a stand-up comedian, it be different from a content creator,
Mm-hmm.
radio
Content
presenter
creation,
slash
street comedians, right?
comedian,
Mm-hmm.
be different, you know. So, but the one way they market now here I go try for put my top five and my top five for the other side. I'll start with content creation.
Mm-hmm.
That it had to, well, be like say tomorrow we'll meet on that song. So at your house we Emma with the pick pop up. Emma just talk about mine. For number for number one, I really admire what Caro and Copies do.
Yeah,
They
wonderful.
do great. And this is not because of the results. This is because I know their story from start to now.
Mm-hmm.
You don't just play some powerful I actually created a character before I came to the UK. All my they asked me how far. We're
Mm-hmm.
working on him, powerful
Okay.
Caro and Copies.
Mm-hmm.
I put them for number one.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to go for number two, Godis Fongwa,
Yeah, talented, super talented guy.
amazing guy. If you want to go for number three, Auntie Felicia.
Another talent.
Auntie Felicia. The fun I say Auntie Felicia not even start. And when I talk to Auntie Felicia, I'm talking about the Auntie Felicia as a character.
Yes.
Is it quite longer? This
Mm-hmm.
guy is he go way flat for the country
Wow.
beyond.
Wow.
He's a time bomb. This guy is it's a mix and remix of so much.
Yeah.
These are people when I see whenever I maybe attend event or I come across
Mm-hmm.
event where I know say they be MC, and they
Mm-hmm.
should not go back, take notes,
Wow.
you know. Quite longer, I can't wait for when he hits a stand-up comedy stage.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he's been looking forward to that because that's what I feel in my spirit he was made for.
Yeah.
Remember, I didn't say Auntie Felicia. I
Yeah.
said quite longer.
Yeah, longer.
So
That's true.
it comes in as three. Then Gra Lorenzo. Gra Lorenzo. Then there's this guy, 2K, Piccolo 2K.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. I suppose I don't pass five. The
No,
list
I
is
think
just,
you don't. You don't have a 5.
yeah, the list is endless. Like in no particular order, I really appreciate what they do for the comedy sector. It
Yeah.
made me proud.
Wow.
Then for stand-up comedy now, oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Ah, that one tough.
Do we really have?
Sparko,
Yeah.
Sparko normally not even get to be classified because now he be member of jury for the kind of thing them, to be fair.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If not, you see, senior pastor to me is my number one. Then you get as number two, Oboy synthetic, a son that I mentor. The
Yeah.
way jacket long pass the papa own, he's too much money, you feature money long, and he's hyper talented. His energy is just where it has to be, and the future will be very bright for he. For
Yeah.
number three, there's this for number three, the guy we don't fall bush to. I love his style, he's good.
Who?
Jay Lodet.
Okay, I
You
know.
should check him out. He's good.
Okay.
Abayangi man. Right way, Deji.
Okay.
Only Bayangi man way, he the chop arrow fuck yet. It's get level. Yeah, you get him. Um, you see me, I know me the most old school. You
Comedian.
get this, you get, I don't know how many now, three.
3 for stand up.
You get the Oracle. And I'm
Yeah.
not saying this because he's my son. And by the way, he started his own show last year,
Mm-hmm.
Night Laughs
Yeah.
with the Oracle.
Mhm.
Loud result, over 600 capacity of hall field, jam pack. And on the 23rd of this month, when at June, it
Yes.
do the second edition. The Oracle is one of those I consider a very, very big impact for stand-up comedy sector in the future.
Wow.
Why? Because he's not just learned, he's more than informed. He's good.
Yes.
He's good. Then you get Boy George,
Mm-hmm.
where I don't also get the privilege for one time try for talk to for he based on some few things them.
Mm-hmm.
These guys don't have too much to learn again from us because we're already in the same industry. First man not there and follow back not there, but I like the fact that we respect each other. We not say no, the guy don't day, the guy
Yeah.
never day, other kind of thing. But you see,
Mm-hmm.
these guys are good. These
Wow.
guys are good. Yeah, the list also be endless. And we'll put aside the fact that we trying to forget the first or top five. They're
Yes.
all in my top one, to be fair. They are good.
Wow.
And the
Now,
future bright.
definitely, like, and now, a lot of things that happen for the comedy sector. If I want to even start talk about them, we'll go on and on and on and on and on and on. So I don't want even over drag them. But one comedian, they were want me to tell me what you think about it. I just got to know him like a few weeks ago. They
Okay.
call it Lino. Lino, I think Lino 9 or Lino. He played the role of a cutter. He said, "Be cutter." He work.
Lino. I think these are guys, they came to the scene when I had traveled.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for me, I never really be up to speed a lot because we all know how stressful it is when you just fall bush and you get to, especially
Yep.
as a family man. Your
Yep.
life just this slow.
Yep.
It's good. It's good. His
Mm-hmm.
style suits him.
Mm-hmm.
His style suits him. And guess what? Again, his content form is very timely. You
Yeah.
people, they boy, I tell you, men, the one stress man. Oh.
Yep.
What was it between red cap, blue cap, or yellow cap? Oh? All the na chef. Before I even move further, last 2 years when I did Cameroon, well, I don't come on airport, we drive the cam. If you know General Toxic,
Yeah, I know. Of course. I know.
yeah,
No,
Toxic
general.
no.
Yes.
Me not Toxic now with inside job. Hey, did a convoy no.
Mm-hmm.
First stop pikin from Jakiri for 4 better bush. Not be all the Jakarta, Bahrain them. With that one day now, I don't know. That one abroad, not be overseas. And so they will come. We all reach out for Miselele,
Mm-hmm.
ba police, council police, gendarme, bio. They don't talk moto. They say day Sunday. Me, I don't count for beating. I don't learn say police is your friend regardless.
Yeah.
When you hear come on moto, because
Yeah.
even for America, police on they when police stop you, they keep your
Yep.
hand on steering.
Yep. You stand for the waiting.
I don't be this steering I should not go back, but yet I put my hand up. Each time they say, "Catch the wolf," I say, "I know now." Tomorrow when I say, "I don't put hand in my pocket," he move something. He say, "Mais ce n'est pas toi qui conduis." I say, "Not be me the conduit, but I know." And I know my fundamental
Right.
human. Eh? We don't stay UK. If they say study law.
Mm-hmm.
As we did now, the men say they don't move. I don't know. I want to Toxic. If they say Toxic on the phone. I don't know when I talk say general. I bet put phone for job. As the yesterday general de moto, my God. See cafe. Sack. That's what cafe police the go. That's why motor they go quiet, no interruption. We go. We pass council police. We pass police. We pass gendarme. We pass marine. You know say being a joke.
Mm-hmm.
As one bypass bin, that's a man calculate say arrêtez.
Ma job verify.
They say quel général d'où? Quel poste? Quel département? I say, boy, no talk. So they say, bon, why you feel come me? I say, bon, no. As Toby comment on say, wow, si général. I know Toby big les person he don't make money. They call cafe again. You know, the cafe they call that so. Toby don't have a check. They say, no, which kind of general is this? They don't have a check. They say, tu es général qui? He say, I'm chief general toxique.
Okay.
Artiste musicien, artiste comédien, présentateur télé
Beatbox
avec
maker.
BT Media. You see, when he talks to I see the turn, I see the carry go. If he turn, I will tell you. That's what the love is. So when you come in, they want put name, you want be yourself name, give very time. Can't you not sweet? Who
Oh
that
God,
general fan? As we
God.
reach bigger, if they know grand, my name is Ajam Terence.
Doctor.
People pa Ajam, I become pikin. As soon as see me too, I don't get front, I don't get back. I remember for two pikin, they never say what married.
Oh God, man.
Yeah, so
This was
the future is bright.
mm-hmm,
Future is bright. So what we need more in Cameroon? I always say that what we don't really need platforms because platforms they go always day, you
mm-hmm.
know. See, I was saying that this guy came in when I'd moved to the UK.
Yes.
I watch their skits on the regular and they are good. And I was saying that his skit is timely. I think that's when I dived to Toxic's funny but fake story. And if you see the messages he passes across through his cutting, that is the straight color, not be black and white reality with the face up. Since when the crisis start, I'm telling you, through these people can stress you. These people can stress you. And as some of them not get sense, as they stop you, they say you feel a Bitcoin and a scammer. They
Wow.
don't say forex and a scammer. So he's good. He's good, and like I said, comedy na timely craft. As
Mm-hmm,
with the face, the one with the face and for front, you can
mm-hmm,
always adapt and to it with the face and for front. And I really wish every content creator, Piccolo 2K, all these guy them, the name they know they come off my head. You guys are doing amazingly well.
mm-hmm,
I hope you guys are cashing out because at the end of the day, if I need cash out, they paid me, you
mm-hmm,
know. And that's one thing that with the few guys that by the grace of God are mentor, I'd always make sure say no matter how small me they be, me they cash out, me they make money from their small craft as we
mm-hmm,
grow. So yeah, to answer your question, I like him is good.
mm-hmm. Wow, but I want play some one person for community way. They're doing wonderfully well. They support our projects. They get interest for community. They get interest for invest. G Fashion Line. They are a
Well,
shoe brand. Bro, now person for our community get an order shoe the way they see them. Na ye they take your hand design
try
them.
see me one no get style for shoe so. No my size that. See my size.
Yeah, man, they're doing wonderfully well. For any person
Wow.
who watch the video now, when you have time, just Google G Fashion Line. Go check out what they do. Leave small review, leave small comments. If you feel like you want to place an order, if you feel like you have questions, now the your website at G Fashion Line. You feel like you anything they do a lot. They do a lot most of the times when the artists are Kanye, they'll even receive the artist try for equip tea, try for just make you get a good time and all of that. I want me to talk a little bit on that for our community. What do you think should be the role of businesses like this when it comes to helping the industry, especially the comedy sector? By the way, I was talking yesterday. Now, one very close friend, I was talking to him. No, even before I want to talk for him, why me now you talk the whole day? He called me for night around 12. I say yes. Even before I want to put out that flyer, he called me. I say yes, but he said one more talk. I say yes. He say, man, now we don't succeed to bring artists in for year and this and that and that. But I feel like the comedy sector is doing a lot, but then they are not actually getting the rewards like they deserve. You
Yeah.
understand? Like you say Caro and Copies, they did now for Canada. A few people don't travel, go Dubai, and all of that. But we need our comedy artists for America and not just for just come, but then we set up a good stage and everything
Yeah.
that they can perform. So if the travel ask me, hey, like how if we do me that kind of thing happen, I tell you, say my experience I get in our industry now, two people the way I don't see them organize show where it be successful. There is Oboy that comic and there is a senior pastor.
Senior pastor.
Yeah, I never really I know so other people don't do one thing them, but I
No,
don't
you call him well.
yeah, people the way they be consistent, people the way they don't do them again and again and again and again. We mean say the only thing they get for do now for just take what you they do them for Cameroon or for London or for UK or any side, they don't replicate them for America. That people they fit easily do them. So you don't know see any day from now, I'll give you a number or I will set up a three-way phone call. We all if you don't talk, you fit maybe you guide you tell you how all that kind of TV happen. And then I don't know if you go from that. I just hope it will be now a very, very
I
productive.
think
I know,
I think
yes.
to be honest, is this kind of conversation I've been waiting for years, from
Mm-hmm.
almost 10 years now.
Wow.
I've single-handedly from my own side.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about my brother, senior pastor. It's almost the same thing. We don't lost money, fine. It's not even about the money.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you want to put aside the side of the brain that has to think finance and
Yes.
put your mind on the craft. Like
Yes.
me, the training where I get we build shows, we build platform, we conceive events. You get,
Mm-hmm.
we don't get that difficulty for some time. I be even facing now with Monday UK. I mean UK to ETAS, that one not
Mm-hmm.
go hard now.
Yeah.
You get, and I don't want to speak for me in my modest person like I'd always be.
Mm-hmm.
Guys back home have a travel experience now. They have a
Yeah.
travel history. Sparkle was just recently in Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking for stand-up comedy. Because it's
Yeah.
one sector that I know that in as much as I know they will ever die, and they
Mm-hmm.
feel like it don't be neglected for a very long time. And they feel a lot of pain they still be neglected. Now, in as much as content creator they don't come, it
Mm-hmm.
pain me because if we didn't even do this thing, they would have ever met an industry.
Of course.
Okay. I'm so happy when I see the content creators traveling. Okay. But you
Yes.
don't even ask my question every day from my mind. Why
Mm-hmm.
didn't you guys make travel stand-up comedians?
Mm-hmm.
They could think you at the same door.
Mm-hmm.
Back to which we would even talk about. But I did we did Oboy comedy show UK Unlocked last year in November, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will shock you. Event organizer they for year. They already know say a day. As
Mm-hmm.
a stand-up comedian, I definitely am a content creator by default. But for some time, I haven't done skits because see the
Mm-hmm.
environment, people know there and all of that. But we're
Mm-hmm.
working on something at the moment. They go like, oh, I'm not gonna call a name, but they go like, oh, one bring Grand Lorenzo for UK. But now we don't know whether they go talk with you on stage
Hmm.
for that long way people they go enjoy. I just
Hmm.
say call me more talk. I tell you, say, listen, bringing Grand Lorenzo is a good thing. It's an amazing thing. His
Mm-hmm.
presence alone is gonna fill up the hall. But
Mm-hmm.
your problem now na stage content.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked the person, what about Sparkle? Sparkle can train an audience for years on stage.
Mm-hmm.
What about Pancho? Pancho
Mm-hmm.
can train an audience for hours on stage.
Huge.
And I'm talking about guys with multi-talent. Like Sparkle is a musician.
Mm-hmm.
Sparkle has a CV loaded with experiences. You get.
Yeah.
So I think it not be impossible. The double advantage or even the quadruple advantage where I get them by the very special grace of God now say,
Mm-hmm.
I hate to talk learned the ability of a notebook. I get the craft on top paper and I
Yeah.
get the experience. I'm talking about organizing events
Even.
that are lucrative.
Yes.
You get. I'm talking about organizing events that people will come and will be so thirsty for the next editions to come.
Mm-hmm.
So me know what, make you give me a call.
Mm-hmm.
Who make a me happen? Not only UK a day, not even cross the Ndongo, no, they big Ndongo
Yep.
between
And what you
that
know
is
for
called
you.
Pacific Ndongo no. You cross down the whole you pass over Russia, but no, if you pass over again to pass through Ukraine. And
Yeah.
if you just call the part of Russia, the part of Ukraine, me they rest more.
Yeah.
You
Rest
want
more.
part, you find that they will continue their play. It's very easy if you ask me, big bro.
Yeah.
People just and me personally, because man, the market is served now, I don't
Yeah.
look at the money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't lost way too much for think about money now. I'm
Mm-hmm.
a very happy married man today. I have 3 amazing kids.
Mm-hmm.
My wife is planning a comeback.
Mm-hmm.
Comeback. Well, you know what easy. They say come here yesterday, tell me so. Boy, which one show me? I said, guys, it's not about the billions. My woman, they come back.
Yeah.
So me, it's not always about the money. I want people who are ready to walk the talk. And I talk and find, I don't know. We will build a show from ground zero. And I like sustainable events. I don't
Yeah.
like people, and I want I will never get invested over the years because some ground they want put do they want put that kind 10 million today, they don't make 20 million. You get
Yeah.
even got that way one transform that and deliver into charge.
It
They
did.
begin to gather
Yep.
based in them. You know, Joe wake up, transform the whole scene into
Yep.
charge,
And they
you
say
know.
una go carry and come.
Exactly. No, it's always very possible. I've been waiting for calls like that. And that's why over the years I don't feel the wait. And that's why I started the show. There
Yeah.
was no way I would wait for
For forever.
forever. And me, I'll be a very humble person. Not to say my way humble, not supposed to say humble, but who will talk if I not talk?
Yep.
I'll not be an arrogant person. I'll be a very, very understanding petit frère and grand frère for whoever did my front. The thing is, I've only met a lot of grand frère the way they one day for front. I remember a situation in 2017 or so where I be travel some ground them from Douala, Boya, and like 3 different cities there for pay. We should have for some meeting. Tower one do some other edition. So I tell the grand fair. When I see this show, so I don't show the video them. I tell they say look at Friage, man depend the fall for that, you know the Siam. With the our show they flop. Which I want from the three of you, find a name, call yourself a domain. I bring on a business plan. I tell when I say this 1,500 capacity hall with the sweet brotherhood relationship I get and with everyone in the industry, even for nothing, even for peanut money, we can put up a show and something comes out. You guys cash out. We give something to my humble self and my colleagues, and we plan the next show. But you know what is on Grand Fair asked me inside that meeting will be last for like 3. I launched demo.
Yes.
He said, oh boy, as we progress now with the idea, now when are you there for front? I say, Grand, I can't take my crack joke now. Can't take my crack the joke now. And funny enough, that's how the meeting ended.
Yeah.
The problem na say, na me. You feel say basketball this one, basketball they took money inside your project.
No.
AY, this na AY. Now that kind of mentality, I need businessmen them for PE. Start reason. I know granted for 1,000 they get donor.
Yeah.
And ma tell you something. I be that kind of guy we know. Ash, don't see the man he say himself. I be that kind of pay friend we know. I know they be intimidated, especially when it comes to this craft. Because I've seen guys depressed. I've seen guys go through a lot. And I keep seeing guys going through a lot. And if me, I start crying now, I will say that petit frère they do.
Yeah.
I don't get intimidated. When you approach me with all humility and tell you, this is how we can go about this. I don't want you to come in for a one ride or a one bus stop. There is so much to reap from this sector. Now, AY that they do 6 cities there inside Canada. I don't talk the other states inside Canada. Oh, and guess what? It go flop. Come on, and they print you. Then I go some die for Wolverhampton. That's what people gather. I say, oh, we did here.
Oh, we did.
Now just say, I don't know whether I plan to buy for call and complex. I don't know whether I don't know.
We get to call complex.
We feel outstand. You know, start small and
grow.
And the one ever work on a small business plan. If you want to make money immediately, and spread the show into 3 cities or 3 locations, you know, and we'll work on the business plan. If you want to make money in the next 1, 2, 3 years, you can be a multi-millionaire if we work together. It's calls like that my team and I have been waiting for years. When I see senior pastor doing his corporate night, we are facing the same difficulties, the same challenges. We're supposed to be cashing out now. The generation after we supposed to be cash out. Forget about this Sparkle don't design for stay for your kitchen. Sparkle supposed to be right. Sparkle supposed to be, come on.
Wow.
And because of the grand them. So back to your question about the golden, you are
G fashion line.
You are G fashion line for community. I think wait till the feed do and say, I have a lot of ideas. That's actually what I was trained to do. If they ever want to work on a collection or anything, see Nigerians who are always going to be our measuring rod, they know. If you pass behind Popov, reap more than person we invest now on moto them, you know.
Very true.
I wait to feel the back from them for industry. And I say na show business, even that show so na show business. Now
Yeah.
it is like the shop where platform of say see am no. We
Yep.
don't show we now
Yep.
they go to get the business because when I see am now I'll go check and maybe order some
Yep.
shoe. Because this
Yep.
one be size 14, UK 14. For see my shoe, we get to fast for weeks, you know. I feel contact them now, I feel refer them.
Yeah.
How they can come in, I think is to always keep it as a very, very special place
Mm-hmm.
in their heart when they're thinking their businesses, get brand ambassadors,
Mm-hmm.
you know, Nakara and copies that right now.
Yeah.
They're not this far. They did Canada. Give them a call. Bring them
Cool.
to the shop.
Mm-hmm.
When I work on a contract, give them small money. It
Mm-hmm.
could be a contract of the next between the next 1 year. You
Mm-hmm.
know, they wear when I shoot. I just they never get them for free. When I enter studio, take
Mm-hmm.
good pictures. At least Nakara and copies. Come on,
Yeah. That's
snap
true.
better picture. Then put them for platform. People go can because Kara and copies can wear my size 14. You know, all of those things. That's how you can come in. And Cameroonian and especially entertainers need to understand that this thing are give and take
Give and
and
very
give.
true.
I
Yeah.
don't see a lot of when I don't say pay men any support to I beg. I not to say oh man no they support, they dey support.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Trust me, they dey support.
We can do more.
But I think when you dey support some initiative, don't forget yourself. You not
Okay.
be charity organization.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel gain in the process of supporting,
Mm-hmm.
you know? That's why there's always a difference between sponsorship and partnership.
Truly.
Instead of going for sponsorship, partner with events.
Mm-hmm.
I will club the okay, let's say Oboy come for a task.
Mm-hmm.
I came across this brand that Karan Kopi just wore. I just followed the people on Instagram. I like what they do. Okay, Oboy are coming will be coming to the States maybe ending of this summer. We're going to
Mm-hmm.
do social and social states. I'm going to cloth him at this state, at that state.
Mm-hmm.
G fashion. I'm going to wear, make sure I produce a size 14 and they have to come and full get some way for
Mm-hmm.
every of those events. Now, in the process of the show, and that's where the power of stand-up comedy comes in.
Come to.
Apart from the audiovisual, we go there out there, we go to show your brand on me. We're just going to talk about it on stage. We're marketers by default, you
Yes.
know, not just give money because you want to show yourself. Yes, but what about the business side of it? So you guys should come in, be partners with events, be partners at shows. Quit being sponsors. We will not get that kind of money. All with the hustle. Damn good to know my party man. I mean, I did last night for the place with Douala. It is also do. You get. So I'm advise that for our branding for people for our community, we get
Mm-hmm.
to understand say all with the whole hand so that we
Go
feel
more.
reap. Yes.
Well,
Now my, my
I don't
suggestion
take,
that
I don't take almost all your time.
I don't I just get time. Today my off day we die here. Today my off day.
This was fun. This was fun. Oh God, this makes me so happy. First of all, I thank everyone we don't watch. So many people and their comments. Don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to reach out to my brother Oboy that comic. We are looking for support. We are not looking for support because we're trying to make money for ourselves. No, we're looking for support because we want the resources that can help us like exploit our talent or do what we want to do for our community to the fullest. Reach out to every person, support every person that is doing something. You want criticize them constructively. At least,
Constructively.
yeah, learn for no say the two way you talk, fi either hurt or break the person. So do one for some way where the person will really understand. Say, okay, this person is coming from a place of love, and it's coming from a place where they want me to grow. More continue work as a community, more continue support one another, more continue love, more continue share. For the past how many years we don't go through the most difficult times in our life. I really wish, I don't know what are you dealing me. I really wish why all the things they be happen of our party at time. So maybe we joker enjoy we and then enjoy. Unfortunately, it happened of our time and
Yeah.
gradually would grow past some. And none at that time for heal, none at that time for come together as a community, none at that time for we for come together and stronger and just continue for grow and grow and grow. I'm very glad so many progress being made. My brother be used to do his shows in for Cameroon, for Douala, for Boya, for Limbe, for Yaoundé. Today they do one for UK. I started Toridey in Kumba. I be the worker
Wow.
would phone at the interview sparkle there, all of these people, and they be looking like some Chris man. Hey, this man you be talented footballer. What did you do? Today
Hey,
Sparkle,
but I don't know by
hey, ask Sparkle.
why
When I boy them see me for the things so they vex me, ask all them G big G them. General Toxic them. They don't want even
You
catch
know
me.
what? You know what? Football.
Eh,
When I go day zero for UK, you never know say. You never know to say. Tell the men they go day zero. The ancien, the ground them. You know
yes.
what to be their pride. They never get carry their pride now on their injury. Say boys the
Yeah.
arm.
Yeah.
Well, prove the hand and tell you no. I follow some boss so. The people clear no. Eh? Ground against Jesu. Boys see my neck with pencil no. That's some boy they cross up with him Kano. And the knock ball with hand jobs no. I don't go about punch my face on. I say turn. Eh? So then they get their yes.
Yeah, man.
Young them.
Man play ball for Kumba like
Wow.
God. It's crazy.
I think if you ask me, you're doing great. I remember sometime I be follow your one of your episodes,
Mm-hmm.
one of your session with grandfriend Abo Gilbert.
Mm-hmm.
Way oh man, I don't know why I time even plenty now. The kind grand way whenever I look my career as it go outside it goes so
Mm-hmm.
now one of those grand way no we get to just raise a monument for every town inside
Yep.
and before
Mm-hmm.
Cameroon
Yep.
to celebrate the grand.
Yep.
Big Grand it do just exceedingly for so many of us.
Yep.
I remember the Camif edition of 2017.
Mm-hmm.
No, no, 2017 to
Yeah.
begin,
Mm-hmm.
16 to begin with.
Yeah.
I began go Camif as I just enter boy and I just come out ING. So
Mm-hmm.
they organized Camif that year. So my brother, Calvino,
Mm-hmm.
Calvino Walam, when a TV presenter, journalist, stand-up comedian, and content creator.
Mm-hmm.
He introduced me to Cam. Hey, na Camino that way small baby face. I love this guy, man. So na so he introduced me for Cam. If Gilbert never ever meet up me, I know say
Mm-hmm.
Gilbert for people they know age. Age na some very I don't know. That grande son no, the way God take time create you own some where they make it day.
Yeah.
The own cement na Dangote join with some another company. They can't just different, you know.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
guy are very if it go every Camille for don't die. Now when I level like discipline fine for all things.
Yep. Yep.
Discipline fine. It happened to me by the grace of God in 2015. There's this guy who is very, very famous now with his own blog. He
Mm-hmm.
put money on my show, and the condition was, oh boy, as I borrow you the money, I go perform for your show and I go perform my 3 songs. You know what happened on the day of the show? The day we
No.
get preparatory meeting because I try to do my things like a professional and
Mm-hmm.
everything, stage proper and everything. Uncle no come. He can late.
Wow.
They can cross foot. My manager look me, I look my manager. I say, anyway, we don't give money in pocket. I still give the man a benefit of doubt. The day for the show, the guy come when the show don't go, 70% gone. I was fuming upstage, which was our backstage. I told my team that guy is not performing.
Yep.
My host came late. I told him he should never touch that mic. Now that kind of hunger for saving something be good, it always really animate my humble self and my team, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So back to Camif. I see the way Grand Gilo, the Tonton, Age, the Tonton, the making them. That year, I don't know, we be MC again. I want to see they introduce me. From a distance, I could see Grand the chicks, but nobody guy. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna lie you, big bro. You know, there are performances and there are performances.
Very true.
That
Very true.
night, the moment I won his heart. The moment that girlfriend fall in love with me, I'm not saying no tomorrow will be right. A lot of people come to Camif. It's a free event. When I don't know how much you grab they lost of
You
background.
know. Yep.
If I be some artist that will give a course in Boca perform, but run,
Run and run.
run and run.
Yep.
How can the grand check that list finds each person that you will call
Yeah, you call them.
because that platform I could make celebrities from around Africa and the
Yep.
world
And the world.
laugh. And guess what? The following edition, I did my debut for Boya. Grandfather tapped me. He said, oh boy, you go host Camif the year. Me, I even visited, I can't say they will host with person.
Mm-hmm.
That year I hosted from the first day to the last day.
Wow.
And after that event, no make whenever the grandfather they know, grandfather will buy a next motor. I hear some interview after he say buy motor, anyone do some Camif. Grandfather will buy different motor. Just give me. No matter what Elon Musk. Elon Musk I'm a man now. And I don't say I know about show myself. That grand they so no. A lot of entertainers they for pay. I don't know, Camif never even the place we get today. Because you see, Camif supposed to that thing where when it come, I like the way the Gambia don't put and the team don't put Kamif this time around. What I'm trying to say here is the impact Kamif added to my career.
Mm-hmm.
Blur, glary, straightforward. Because after Kamif, I learned a whole different way how to go about the craft
Mm-hmm.
itself and the connections, man.
Oh,
So I really want to take the opportunity and the very occasion really appreciate age. About to do well, not stop. I'm just do and the go.
wow.
So yeah, and so it did. And so it did.
Boss,
Humility is everything. I will keep
mhm,
respecting those who paved the way. And
way.
Lenny Menge,
I was going to,
master.
I was going to talk about him. I was
And Lenny
like,
Menge. You see, I'm too small to actually tell you about the evolution for this sector when we've been our main topic. And I
mm-hmm.
simply because I know I mix facts. But one thing I know, I fit talk with my full chest and I say, I'm gonna mention some name them. You
Yeah,
see, Grand Lenny Menge. Now one of those king there, we don't want to put ground for corner move fighter. But then Grand still get a lot for offer.
yeah.
Grand first get a lot for offer. And I really want to take one of my see my grand. See my grand. It is the one who will just tell you was a corner jogi woman. Yes. God, be like, God, then you can not do nothing. God, no matter matter.
I beg, you said it
God,
was
God,
not,
God, don't be doing nothing. Nothing.
what?
And when I can't come over, the car will come for you. No, see me, grand, go marry. God will tell you, give woman. I'm talking. Yeah, I'm talking. Eh? I get this. No, grand, Eleni Mega it's a pillar on which the industry stands
Mm-hmm.
that has kept the industry very firm.
Wow.
A lot of him know him as an award-winning best African actor at the Golden this thing for Ghana at that time.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people know him as one of the best spoken master of ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
But you see that Grand, when it comes to the comedy sector, Master I got a chair day, no, a chair day was some
No,
place. So
he's good. Yeah.
then you see Tonton Bayana, one other Grand one I never ever
Another
meet up
person.
on. I never
Yeah.
meet up. I think I never meet up. I never talk with Tonton Bayana based on immediate.
Mm-hmm.
And perhaps now because I get the way with me at the role. I want
Mm-hmm.
my craft to,
To speak for
like the
you.
Bible says it. I want me my gift put me out there.
Mm-hmm.
However, and I hope to meet him one day and remind him of that day. There was an
Mm-hmm.
event I was booked to perform at for Yaoundé for Sports Complex.
Mm-hmm.
He was the host.
Mm-hmm.
That performance was so annoying. I still remember that today. That performance, in this our business, we get bad days.
Yes.
We get bad days. No condition not be favor my prosperity that night. Maybe now one day I will not connect that way. But I see trust God say one day Gaffer will see me was on platform now. Come and say, if come,
Come.
that chop.
Yeah. I think Bea and Alene are the two people that we were community be blessed with.
Another person for that mic business, sorry, sir, I called you Steve Christian. Steve Christian.
That guy is that now I know you talk about you and I talk about Bea and because he's younger, but he's a genius. He's definitely a genius. He's doing wonderfully well.
Yeah.
And one good thing about all the Nasi na simple people, na humble people, na people they did
Yeah.
around the bro. We already clocked 2 hours.
I tell you, Martin.
Thank you very, very much for today. I'll definitely bring you back. I know when, but I'll definitely bring you back because I want to get this thing where it's not just about me hosting. I want more get segment them on Toridey way you feel the host, you always we bring in comedians because when me are the host, I know be comedian, I don't feel really know that question they've asked. I don't feel really know
Yeah, that's true.
okay, the man did joke we ask him. So if one really go deep, we need some person for host. So me and you go talk about that one, man. If you did ready, are they very ready? We'll get
No,
it.
anytime, so long as na Dairy Murphy, Chris Bolo. And for
Okay.
even to show you how much it inspire me, the other day I just buy some useless content for Amazon. So a
Mm-hmm.
small corner for podcast for back day.
Yep.
Yeah, and that one na true Chinese. Chinese way eye
Yeah.
close fine. I go buy that
Mm-hmm.
Varena because I see what you really do. I say, man, they learn in the process to do my own
Yeah.
small background. Even I'm picking at the
Yep.
club, no problem. So in
Yep.
a nutshell, I really want to say I really thank you for the invite.
Wow.
It'll be for short notice if you look and find.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. And I'll be glad to say by the very special grace of God, I'll be available today.
Mm-hmm.
Next time we'll go plan and find. And I'll be on board any day, anytime. But one thing I will leave with that guy will say he want more arrange some show. At the way
Mm-hmm.
that call blood for eye.
No, I'll definitely. I talked already with like I tell. I'm a very sincere person. Anyone will know me. Ask all them the way they go for Kuma. Whether na Mike Monster, whether na Big G, whether na Toxic. All them they know me. I'm a very simple, sincere, straightforward person. We'll grow for community where yeah, we'll talk about support your own. We'll talk about 80-20. We'll talk about oh. But for me, I'll always give respect for people they will announce, okay, they do the thing way if I refer them for some person, the person no camera doesn't now wouldn't that be sending for me soon. Because
Yeah.
growing up, go ask him, they'll tell I was a super footballer. You understand? I'm just one of that unfortunate person the way, wear green, red, yellow, play for the level people they expect. So if there is one thing I want to correct in our community, now the fact that the people they deserve for do certain things, now then get for the leader, now then get for the
Yeah.
do.
True.
So once he called me that yesterday, talk for me. I tell you, saying that two people in the way for over the years, I don't see that they do them consistently. You understand? And they do them like they do them consistently and it be progressive. Now, Oboy that comic and senior pastor. Now the other people that do their one thing, the one time, and now the two people that have for one something. He say, but then people only do have a camera. I say, yeah, the whole idea, it didn't wait I do enough for you. I think carry and go replicate them for China, for India.
True. 100%.
So these people and the fact that they don't know how to do events, they don't do events for small scale, they don't do corporate events. If you bring them for a task, the only thing they'll need and say, hey, what's that space day? What's that this day? They'll tell you who them will reach out to and will sell out the show. So
I think
definitely
we are
I'll
very bankable, honestly.
yeah.
Senior pastor, I'm a humble serve on your ticket. Think of it all. Don't even think of show. Trust me.
Yep.
And I'm not saying this. I'm saying this based on the art form, which I believe say our content carry,
Yeah.
and the experience we will get them. You know. And when it comes to experience, senior pastor, he coaching chair go always there. And before it even come to fruition, grandma, I want to talk about Dubai here. Before it even come to pass, I don't be glad for yes, say people they see get we for their heart for that level. You know, we need them. People need healing. You know, and I don't want to move closer. I'm not talk project there for the year. I don't say we're not about planning thing.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, if we halfway gone into the year, November is the tentative month for if I'm going to do a show, a boy comedy show, but that will be after meeting one or two people who are ready to put in the pounds. And Dubai, December, I've been trying to talk to a couple of number of show promoters. Since I'll be in Dubai in the month of December, between the 18th and almost the rest of the month, I'd go host some very big royal wedding. And I believe if we five will take one stone, kill two birds. So we'll likely do event for December. So my people for Dubai, we are bringing laughter. We're bringing laughter. And next year, there was a time in 2019 we did 3 shows, 3 cities.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm saying when we enter PE sometime inside next year around February. We're going to Bamenda. We don't hear you cry. We're going to do 4 shows in 4 cities.
Wow.
I believe God say I will get that investor then. And I get that with them front so far. And as we talk out, God the year and he shower his special grace and it will happen.
Wow.
Then my madam will come back. And I want to do some shout out before I go. I want to give a shout. I want to give a shout out for the entire Cameroonian comedy sector. And a very special shout out to the stand-up comedy sector. A special shout out to prophetic comedian. He did 8 hours now. One of these days, I'll just send you your numero or your link. If anything, they always tap them. The guys are loaded. There
Okay.
is Toby, comedian. He's now in the States. I don't know which state, but I know it has now it has.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this my sister from So Yaki. She's a content creator. She's doing
Mm-hmm.
extremely great. Maybe I haven't
Bella.
had a Yaki content creator. That man saw sister. He did Canada, I
In
think.
the Canada, Bella.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
That
want to take the
game
opportunity.
you laugh and
I want to take the opportunity for to say I envy the softness in you. I wish I had that, and I want to say that you're doing exceedingly great and great, and may you continue
uh,
just giving people joy. One celebrate my family. I send love to my woman. We come back no easy. Send love to my in-laws. I send love to my maternal family because this year we lost my grandpapa.
well, actually,
My grandpapa passed on. It never be easy, I know. Auntie Paulette, Auntie Emanuela, Uncle Gilbert, where it did for UK, US Day. Maybe one of these days I will just give you a number. Me tell you about my protection. I don't say family hardly see am. The person
yeah,
for outside.
yeah.
You bring that money more double am. And a big shout out to the whole community, Cameroonian community in the US, in the UK, and around the world. And for the big singer, who be when I pikin, when I leave, who will fall. And
No.
thank you so much for always supporting the brand Oboy comic. So my wife would already go rest. Thank God they did not get retirement age. We sleep
That,
still not
yep,
sleep, but one day we just wake
yep,
up. Yeah. So
yep.
and thank you so much, Big Bro, for having me on Toridey. And yeah, when I start talking, I'll stop. So I need that.
That's it. Like actually, I don't know if you thank you enough. But no, see, I'd always be a fan from. I'd always be a fan. I get one thing where they always move me. Any person will be community oriented. Any person we it projects them, it's in the way they do anything that only about itself. Any person we it decisions and be about the community. I just naturally fall in love with the person. Thank you for what you do. Continue for do what you do, bro. We'll definitely continue for talk about Gamu, no talk about for you.
I'll tell you what's up.
Guys, thank you guys for watching. Continue for share, continue for comment. It no matter when you watch the video, let us know what you think. We'll continue to do more of this. We have a community to build, whether we like them or not. We have a community to grow. We have a community to bring together. We have a community. Uh, we whether I like it or not, we get to make them better. Because you alone, being the richest person, na a liability. You and just your family having everything, na a liability. You understand? There's no peace for you guys. But then, if everyone at least they do their own small for their corner, do small better and all of that, we all could be happy. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank everyone. We don't watch this video. We don't comment the video. We don't share the video. Let us know what we did correctly. Let us know what we can do to get better. That is more to it. I'll get on for today. I'll leave now with a song. This artist is very, very talented. I've loved him for so long. Had so much respect for his music, for his craft. His name is Pascal. He was a Jovi protege. Super guy. It just happened. It just happened. I swear to God. It just happened. It just happened. I swear to God. Kind thing. You know I know the kind thing. You know I know the kind thing. Yeah. Pijalas. Pijalas. Hey. Pijalas. I white. Lord, my I white. Lord. Eh? Yeah? Ouais, Pascal. Pascal. Perife why you leave music. Perife why you stop. Yeah, music. Uh-huh. Yep. Hey. Hello. Yep. When I got it, I mess me. Yep. Damba now. Yep. Hey. Live and so. Live and so. Eh? How? Live and how? Oh God, these songs, not in any suit me like when I'm listening to these songs, listening to these guys. They singing, they use language that I'm familiar with, they're talking about things that I'm familiar with, and it's just so beautiful. This particular song, Pascal featuring Mine, Mommy for House, Mine, aïe, ouais, aïe, ouais, je le sens à l'heure. My master feel lost. My brother feel lost. Hey. Ah, Mine. Oh. Yep. Thank you guys very much, man. We're done for today. For me, it was a beautiful segment. Very, very beautiful segment because we are not just about views. We are not just about, no, we are more about content. We are more about value. We are more about community building. We are more about doing things that can impact our community positively. Oboy was wonderful. He shared a lot. And when he speaks, you see him speaking with passion. You see him speaking with love. You see him speaking with, oh, I want my community to become a better place. And that is what Toridey is all about. That's why we do these interviews. That is why we have this segment going on. Please share the video. Please comment the video. Please not forget to click notification button. So when next we go live, you just get forget notification, join, and then we continue to build community. By the way, this week we have a lined up, like we have a I don't know how to put them. We'll get a group of people that will come very wonderful superstars. Whether not for soccer, whether not for music, whether not for motivational speaking and all of that. But even like every day of the week, we will do one live where it will be very, very impactful. Share the video, click notification bell for Toridey, for make sure see every time we put out something, you be the first person to get a notification and watch, please. Thank you very much. Now the small Toridey that we get out today. My eye white. Je le sens à l'œil. Oui, my eye hot. Blood in my eye white. Blood in my eye white. Je le sens à l'œil. Oui, my eye hot. Anything which happen. Anything which happen. I swear to God. Anything which happen. Anything which happen. I swear to God.